Yeah, Trans is back.
Is he?
At
Yeah,
least
he's
he
back.
typed back.
I am.
Oh. Welcome back.
Crazy, really?
And we're live.
Wop, wop, wop. Anthrax.
Today's session brought to you by Anthrax.
Yeah.
You guys, you gotta use the actual thing.
He's a filthy
We have an actual
foreigner,
thing?
so he can't be here, but he's here in spirit.
Anthrax. Oh shoot, music. Right, music. That thing.
That thing that you do every session? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm getting there. There's the song I
Alright.
want.
Believe you. All right. Who wants to do the quick recap of events so far?
No. Wrong. Slash
Fairies
play.
have an interesting roundabout way of being now.
Alta apparently is a cultist. Or a cult leader. I guess it doesn't make him a cultist.
No.
But you knew that already.
He doesn't drink the wine
Yeah.
or the red Kool-Aid that he serves.
Zadolphin was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
Mhm.
you probably spent way too long when you could just did Dispel Magic, called it a day.
Guys,
One
it's a
of us is
bag.
a dolphin.
Guys, it's a dolphin.
Fairies are mean, or the Fae are mean, and they want us to race. And there is a hag somewhere, probably in the bottom left-hand corner.
Wow.
Are you sure it's not on the right hand side of the map? You know?
That went from explanation to meta real fast.
I mean, we had Stage Whisper last session, right? I mean,
That's also
That's
true.
right,
but
we
you
did.
are in a book, so I guess it makes sense.
I love Stage Whisperer.
you know, it's like the final confrontation.
Stage
It's
whispering.
probably at the end of the book, before the, the resolution.
I
See,
mean,
Wait,
Yeah.
that means this story goes from right to left, kind of.
What do you think it's a
It's
pick your own
isn't
adventure
a
book?
No, we're in a Japanese novel. It's right to left. What are you talking
we're in
about?
a manga. We're in a manga.
But at least it's linear. It's not like a pick your own adventure book where it's like, if you made this choice, go to page
Or-
56.
That's what you
Oh,
think.
Or it's not like based on pages, but the
I mean,
culmination
we
of
do
a
know you
world,
know.
But
Do we
yeah,
know?
We know you know. He's an elf somewhere. You know.
I don't know. Who are we talking about?
Who's on first?
What's on
Exactly.
second? I don't know's on third.
All right, so we're starting off real strong here.
Yeah, the train didn't make on the train tracks. It instantly fell over.
Blah.
No, Aptos didn't actually introduce trains properly. There are no trains.
It's true.
Yeah,
He is not. He didn't introduce trains to the fairies. He didn't introduce trains to the dolphin, the troll. I mean, you got to give it to at least the.
Imagine this race of yours takes place on an
Rail.
interconnected series of. I'm
I
stopping.
missed a good opportunity there. I could have had a railroad track, I suppose.
Next story.
Fair.
All right, but yes, you in the wonderful world of Altmere, basically, back in the book, back from what session 1 forever ago, basically replicated. But as you guys have found, the story isn't playing out the same way, nor is the book the same as the one from then. And slight breaks to the world's knowledge are starting to happen to your characters, as names are familiar that you don't in this world remember meeting or seeing or remembering, as well as the chance meeting with an old friend of Alton, who, yes, is, as per usual, leading a cult of unsuspecting bandits, storybook bandits, and trying to find his way out, but he seems to have some info for you regarding everything, before he, of course, dipped into a crack in the page of reality, I suppose, as is somehow his purview.
What to do?
Yep. He gave you info that in order, his suggestion to try to close the story or leave the story is however you did it before, which involved finishing the story. And the fairies have Dwarven trapped, and suggested that you follow their race, to which you guys responded to try to murder them, and almost succeeding in murdering one of them. And then they mentioned, both Alton and the fairies mentioned the existence of a hag somewhere in the southwest of the forest, or as Ascendalis cleanly put it, in the bottom left. Cardinal directions are equivalent to just physical locations on a grid.
We live, everything is a two-dimensional world. The right Earth is flat. Mir is flat.
I mean,
Oh, no.
D&D operates in non-Euclidean geometry anyways. I think it would make sense in universe.
Word of the day, non-Euclidean. All right. Anyway, so that's kind of where we left off.
Barnacle did convince Millie not to go and do the fairies
Yes.
game.
Yes, he did. However, they did convince one of the poor random bandits to do so, and now he's a goat.
You know what? It was less convincing and more coercing.
Yeah.
There was magic.
Yeah,
It was
whatever the
good.
case, there is a goat with IBS, so
Oh dear. Yeah, we should leave very soon.
Yeah, irritable bat syndrome.
Oh my! I just took psychic damage.
I mean, you have the chance of pushing Absinthoss into the fairy thing by himself.
Push him in the mushrooms! Quick, somebody with more strength than 5.
The
Here,
offer
I'm
stands.
already short. I'll squat down right in front of him. Somebody push him over.
Paymore,
All right,
Why are you
so
looking at me?
you're strong. You're the only strong one.
So yes, they did
Oh, no,
give you
we've
an
got
indication that the hag lives somewhere in the southwest of the forest, if that is your intended direction to go in the story.
Bottom left.
Bottom
bottom
left.
And if everyone stays within 10 feet of the paladin,
There it
makes
is.
everyone's lives easier.
Oh, I missed it, Ed.
Guys, he's gonna say the words. I use divine sense.
Yeah!
Say the line, Bart. Say the line.
Why would I do that? The problem with that is there's no ink anyways. Let's
Don't.
not get into that.
That hasn't stopped you
taking-
before.
I'm taking point, yes?
You tell me. So, all right. But Millie's going to stay behind, though Barnacle did convince her to not partake in the phase game, at least until you come back.
Then where are you coming? Nope, he fell asleep.
They rise the waters, considering there might be some fairy tale fish.
Also, Puddles is staying back with Millie.
Okay. Is there a range on the actually, never mind. Still Barnacle effects. Yeah, never mind.
He
My
kind
brain
of
forgot
his
for-
own person-ish.
Yeah. It's I forgot that's the Barnacle summon, not the actual summon water elemental.
Correct.
Okay. Righto. All right. So you guys proceed southwest towards the direction of where they mentioned the hags.
Right. Off into the
Huskies.
bottom left.
So what is your marching order? I know Zidane, you said you're probably taking point, but Seabreeze, are you going ahead to kind of scout again?
Nope.
Staying in the trees.
I,
Seabreeze is a
I
squirrel.
have learned better. I'm learning in this new world. She needs some sort of charm of Lathander to add comic effect to these moments. Or she says, "Lord of Light, guide me," and it like makes a farting noise.
Bean just cracks one eye open. No, he said no.
I'm
again,
sorry, you're right. I should talk to Bean. What does the Lord of Light think we should do?
Bean
Yo, ask
looks
him directly.
longingly at a beam of sunlight. We could just lay in the beam.
No, we can't sleep. We have to keep going. Come on. What should we do?
He gives you the Puss in Boots eyes.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
I will
Say,
carry you, but you need to tell me how we should go.
DC 24
Stealthy?
charm check.
Normal?
I mean,
Religiously?
we can. Oh yeah, definitely.
What do we do?
Should we? Yeah, I think I should try approaching stealthily with my splint mail. Yeah, that's a good idea. Group stealth check? Question mark.
Could do.
If you're gonna go stealthily, go ahead and roll me those stealth checks. Though I believe
Sure.
2 of you have disadvantage.
Ah!
Off to a great start.
Oh my god. This one's even better than the last one.
Clank, clank.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta check and see.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Right. My armor's not actually heavy armor. I'm wearing shadow number, which no one can see. So
Wait, Barnacle rolled a 2?
I rolled a 2.
So
Natural
Barnacle is
2 on the
louder
die.
than the 2 heavy clankers.
I mean, does this really surprise you? Man doesn't know how to close his mouth.
Barnacle is just tripping, running into everything. Just
No,
noise
he's just
aplenty.
talking the entire time.
Left.
Everyone
Reminding
else
everyone
is
that
trying
you-
to walk quietly, and Barnacle's just telling stories.
He's reminding everyone to be quiet, loudly, at the top of his lungs. Alright, well,
Look, he's just got a lot of osteoporosis. His bones really crack a lot.
That's honestly terrifying.
I think Bean fell out of the tree. I stumped
On
so
to
hard he
Barnacle.
fell off.
So the group proceeds,
Everyone else can be stealthy. Barnacle will lead the way.
The
Come
overall
on, you
group stealth
losers!
is not exactly high. Pretty sure that everything within a fairly large radius will hear you coming, but you know.
We've got an old lady to woo. Come on.
But, go ahead and make me quick perception checks as you're going.
Oh, I'm better at those.
Not good.
Nope, not better
Are
at
you fucking
those.
serious?
hey, again.
Let's take the wheel.
Oh.
Abby, and that's what you get for not fluffing your dice.
How can I fluff roll 20?
Flush?
Okay.
Flush the dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna flush roll 20 here in a second.
Well, the dice are flush, all right.
Evian is
Oh.
way too distracted by Barnacle's loud speaking and general tomfoolery.
I'm literally Evian is just trying to cover his mouth with her hands, trying to
Hey, look. I gave you a chance last night to get in that a little bit, and now's not the time.
Barnacle is just sitting there pointing out rocks and stuff to Evian as they're walking, like, look at that rock, oh, look at that twig. Don't you think that's poorly drawn?
he's telling lewd stories.
Okay,
Oh,
fair.
Jesus.
No one else is a rock.
All
Right.
right.
See, if Hildy hadn't rolled higher, then she would be giving him a hard time for slut shaming him earlier.
Thamor and Hildy, as you guys are frolicking through this, right, up ahead,
We're off
you
to
spot
the
a
other
armored
side.
young man sitting on a rock, sobbing to himself.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh
hold
wait,
on.
never mind.
God damn it. I say we kill him now.
We're off to see the witch, the
Jesus.
wonderful witch of the Bog West.
Barnacle, will you shut the fuck up?
What?
don't remember writing about any of these kinds of plants or trees. What?
I don't
Oh,
think you
maybe
guys
that
really
one.
understand this. We are in a book. They can't hear us until they're in the scene. They're not in
Well-
the scene yet.
Yeah, but your voice carries out of the scene now, doesn't it?
That's not how books work. Have you
How
ever
do
read
books
one?
work?
I don't actually know. I've not read one. Someone's read one to me once in a while, but
Wait, what do you mean by that?
what do you mean? What do I mean? I can't read. It's not really important for sailing.
Well, I suppose that is correct. You only need to look at nice, pretty pictures and where lines go.
Hey,
Then how do you do math?
It's called a map. You understand where things are.
GM,
excuse
don't have-
me, I hate to interrupt, but who the fuck is that?
G-
Oh, fuck.
GM, is there
Hello?
anything invisible in the scene that Bean would notice?
No.
Okay, thank
Apart
God.
from the the perception you have and what I've described, you see nothing more in the surrounding area. It's fairly quiet out here, save for the boisterous noise your party is making and the sobbing of the young armored man sitting on the rock.
Oh,
Do I recognize this figure?
You do. You recognize as to, well, the best of your description, he's supposed to be one of the heroes of the story.
think that's one of the sidekicks. What's he doing on this side? He's not even supposed to be in this.
Well, he looks distraught. I might as well go cheer him up a bit.
Yes, but
Oh, friend.
beware, he has a long
I draw my rapiers.
The sobbing warrior fellow looks up. He's got a halberd he's holding a halberd, it's perched on his shoulder, and he looks up, his face reddened with tears, and you can see it kind of streak down. His hair is a mess, armor kind of disheveled. Stop. Whoever you are, don't come any closer. You don't want to go this way.
But we do, and you seem a mite distraught, so can we help you?
Because it's absolutely ruined.
Could you explain what?
He looks over at the group, and then he looks at Zidane pointedly. Because of him.
Fair. He
Excuse me.
Excuse me, what? You wrote this shit. Look where it's at.
I was pushed into my own story and turned into a flapping, whistling, not
It's a
fish.
shit story.
But exactly.
I'm supposed to be the hero, and look. And you see him lift the mop of hair to show his forehead, and you see the word 0 inscribed on it. Some bloke wrote me as a 0 instead.
I was holding my pen at the time.
I'm
Everything
accidentally-
beyond here isn't as... It's a mess. It's wrong. It's all wrong. I'm not a hero.
But don't normally zeros become heroes?
Zidane points over and then gestures at Evian, like looking at
That's
everyone.
only if the story's correct. This shit show of a book doesn't go anywhere.
Well, the author's been inside of it for I don't know how long and hasn't been able to finish it? Wait, why am I even talking to my own crew? What's going on? Why are you distraught?
I just said the story's all wrong. I'm not a hero. I'm a bloody 0. I couldn't even take on the bandits. They kicked my ass.
There.
What about
That's
the
impressive.
fairies?
Was that?
What about the fairies?
They made fun of me, and they stole my clothes. Twice.
But you're wearing armor. It doesn't explain.
It keeps coming back to hide my shame. It's a kid's book.
Plus, the chafing would be awful.
It's
they
a
stole the
nightmare.
clothes, but not the arm. Oh.
But, right. Do you need help with anything, or if you mind, we've got business farther on.
Did you try talking with the hag?
You don't want to talk to her. I warn you.
People keep warning us about this hag. What the fuck did you write, Zucchini?
It's supposed to be a hero's tale.
It's not right. What's up ahead? It just ain't right.
Can you elaborate?
He just did.
You just...
Your title might be 0, but I did write you to be better than whatever display you are.
But that's just it. Whatever's beyond here was written like shit. Okay, fine, come here. Just come here, Sticks. Come over here. And he kind of like steps aside, and he kind of points down the path. And Zidane, as you get closer to him and look down the path, as you kind of you hear a howl off of
The monster! It's here.
As you step past, you feel a slight chill as though you step over a bit of a boundary line in your own book. And as you do, beyond the fallen 0 of sorts, the path gets a little shoddy, for lack of better words. The definition in the trees is crude. The path is barely drawn. There's almost no color. It's quiet.
We're in the buffering zone.
It's the load screen.
Quickly, type out a word.
It's loading into cache.
And yeah, Seabreeze, you're stepping. If you're stepping past him, you're in
Yes.
this area as well. The trees around you as you get further away, and you feel this odd chill of sorts. The trees become less detailed, and it becomes harder to find perch as they are no longer full trees, but solid blocks of green.
My GPU is overheating.
is if she looks at herself, is Seabreeze blocky too?
Oh.
No, Seabreeze is not blocky.
Oh man.
Maybe that's why. It's like I'm running Furmark on myself, and it's overheating my GPU.
You're in a book, not a video game.
That's a GPU.
Figures you wouldn't
I don't know how we're in a buffering zone in a book.
It's a Kindle, deal with it. A really shitty, Chinese Kindle.
You
We're
didn't
sponsored
pay
today
the,
by Amazon Kindle.
the Amazon
Switcher doesn't
Kindle.
have bad buffering.
You forgot to pay the subscription service for operation costs.
You bought a shitty dongle. It's not charging fast enough.
It's currently operating in slow free mode. Call it freemium.
Actually, silly segue. Does anyone have an Amazon bag? I don't know if
I think
Okay, or
Thaymor
we.
technically has it.
Thaymor had it last, I thought, when he was buying reagents, but
How about that by reagents?
you bought something, I thought.
I
Check
literally
here.
cast no spells. I throw.
Does it mean you
Halberd.
can't buy, like, reagents for fishing and stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, he's currently the owner of the Amazon grocery
all
bag.
he
The
knows
Everyday
is that he
Wizard
can
is
ask.
Thaymor.
He's asking for fishing bait, and the bag gives him fishing bait in exchange for money. He doesn't know what else it can do, though.
He thinks it's worms. It's probably processed souls, but they work.
I mean, after the souls get processed, they have some extra viscera to get through, and it makes her perfect.
Yeah, they're the
Bait
little,
and chum. Yeah.
the little fleshling things from the river sticks, and then when he puts the hook on them, they make extra noises.
Anyway.
Anyways, so the path, I put my foot over, and it seems like I crossed into a boundary, and definition is clearly lost. Everything becomes much more abstract.
Yep.
Does anything look like a page tearing or ink that has been muddled?
I mean, the entire area looks... I mean, yes, for the lack of better way to describe it, looks like it's a poorly drawn page. As far as finding tears, not that you can see from here.
Well, right. Mr. Hero Zero, Zero Hero, whatever you want to call you. We didn't catch your name. Do you have a name?
No, we got erased.
Goodness.
They just call me Zero.
Right. Well, Zero.
Can I try focusing on the name?
Huh?
Can I try focusing on remembering the name?
I mean, as for your normal, really, your actual book, you named him Riel.
Okay. Okay, that wasn't related to the other. Never mind.
Right. Mr. Zero the Hero, which, well, it rhymes. It's catchy. There's a young lady
no
just up the path here, near the ferries. She may be needing some protecting, and as long as you don't do what the fairies are wanting you to do, I think you'll be just fine.
I'm not going back there. The fairies are mean, and I'm no hero.
Right, but there's a young lady who's in need of defending.
Are you saying you want me to go get my clothes stolen in front of the lady?
No.
Well, it might
but-
cheer her up.
Have some thought side eye.
Maybe
Well, you're the villain.
maybe bring a blanket. Toga.
They'd probably
Your
take that
title
too.
might have been smudged, but Riel, I did not write you to be someone so easily dismissive of someone else's plight.
Then
Hey.
fix your damn book.
I'm
It's
trying
just how
to.
I'm written.
You know what might help the book? it might help if its hero stopped acting like a giant pussy.
I'm not a hero, I'm a zero.
But
Andy,
as,
that's not how you get him to actually do what you want.
as my astute acquaintance with the Antlers has pointed out, zeros do become heroes. You do have a moment in which your quality is shown. For now, while stuck in this book, it is to be performed later, but for right now, there is a fair maiden in need of some kind of guardian. And since you cannot go forward, at least you can go back and offer her some degree of company.
Roll me a persuasion.
I think that was the first time I've ever rolled persuasion. No, wait, no. The last time was Madeline.
How'd that go?
I might
Oh.
agree. I don't know what you're talking about.
He just sits there and starts sobbing uncontrollably.
All right.
Well,
I suppose if you don't want to be a hero, I suppose we will have to be the heroes in your stead. And then, well, we might get this idiot out of the book so he can write you better. How does that sound?
Be right back.
There he goes next.
Namor whispers into the ear of Barnacle and wanders off into the woods.
Roll a stealth check.
I guess. I'm just a zero.
No. Buck up, Sonny. If I can be a hero, look at me. I'm old. If I can be one, you've got a lot to live for. Chin up. Stand up straight.
That way, though.
No.
Does he happen
Stand
to
up
have any
straight.
writing on him? Like something with a name or title on his person? Like
Other than the zero written on his forehead, no.
can I? Okay. Can I use prestidigitation to like basically it just looks like a big thick red marker drawing an F over drawing an H over the Z so that it reads hero again.
Hero.
It's not even me.
You got to make her roll for it so that if she screws up, it's ho.
Oh, I'll roll for it. What am I rolling? What am I rolling, man?
I don't know.
some kind of dexterity thing.
Roll me a roll me like sleight of hand or like stealth to make it so he doesn't see you doing it. Basically,
I'll do sleight of hand. That's a 15 plus 7, 22.
22. Jesus,
Oh,
see if he.
nice. You can't even tell it was a zero. It's always been hero. And you have a mirror.
He does not notice at all. So with
Yay!
a bit of a pronunciation and maybe a slight sound of a squeaky of it crossing out the H and writing crossing out the Z and writing an H. He sits there and keeps sobbing, not noticing that it's been changed. But
I think that you need to maybe take a look at yourself again because that sure doesn't look like it says zero to me.
what do you mean? Of course it says zero. He grabs his halberd and just look. Huh? He's kind of staring at his reflection in his halberd. I'm rewritten. It's not really pretty looking, but
Well, it's the influence of meeting your true heroes.
I can.
also a good editor.
I'm named Hero. I can fight. And he stands up with renewed determination and charge. I'm gonna go tell those bandits what's what.
Hang on.
Unless you physically restrain him, he is going to start marching his way towards the
I'm not
bandits.
trying to scruffing him.
Alton will be okay. This doesn't seem like a challenge.
Alton will probably be the one who kills him again. Or steals his clothes.
He's gonna steal his clothes, yeah. And he's gonna change it to ho.
Oh my god! Can I roll above?
Yo. Bean
If
was
I,
stuck at 11 too.
He
I
pushes
flash a
right past
genius-
you.
If I flash
Yeah.
a genius this, will that help?
It will not succeed.
Okay.
He rolled an 18.
Okay.
I'm casting
Let him
guidance
go.
on
He is-
myself,
Let him go.
cursing and abyssal. But
I mean, he's already pushed way
Yes,
past.
I understand this, but
He is full. This is renewed
Hero,
determination you've given this
remember!
for.
Protect the girl! The bandits
course.
aren't important!
I am a edited hero.
Protect the girl!
I will.
He's gonna end up being a
Good.
goat.
And you hear shouting coming, like faintly. Hello, maiden. I am the hero.
Oh, no.
Well,
Well-
that worked, I guess.
No- Nice work, Short Stack.
Thanks.
I think. Right. On to the hag. We must woo her and bring her to our side as well. Keep that whatever you did before. Maybe we can rewrite her head and I don't know.
Mind your step. There's a. Well, I think this is where I stopped writing. And he
Figures.
turns and starts warning.
You've written this part out. It's weird that it's not written to you. It's as though someone altered it.
Next as a DM, when you write, maybe be a little more careful.
Hmm.
And don't fall asleep on your quill. You smudged the page a bit here.
I was pushed.
Outside the book.
So as you guys are proceeding towards it again, you cross that bit of a threshold where it seems as though everything just suddenly shifts. The world gets a little more blurry, less defined. Everything becomes, instead of being, a nice enchanted world that seems almost living around you, it seems as though you stepped into a world drawn in Microsoft Paint.
The OG all mirror maps.
I mean, funny you should mention that.
The back maps.
Oh god, what am I looking at?
Wait, what the?
Is that what in the
Wait.
fuck is no?
Oh.
Yes.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Oh, God. That's horrifying.
Oh,
Can't stop looking.
I'm happy now.
Sorry, zoom out. All right.
As you approach the very crudely drawn cabin, the door creaks open. You see a very, you see an angry dwarves. I doubt you've seen one as angry as this dwarf. Dressed in very revealing, skimpy clothing, angrily pacing about what appears to be his cabin.
I cast invisibility on myself and Bean. I don't want any part of this.
I walk right in.
Sedan, did you write this part of the book?
Dead serious, by the way.
Old man, wait.
What do you mean? Oh, right. What's?
No, I said old man, wait.
Too late! Hello? Good afternoon, evening, whatever day it is.
Barney.
So you storm in, the disgruntled-looking dwarf looks over to you with a huff. And what the hell do you want?
Well, more about what you want. Dressed like that, I ain't sure.
Does it look like I'm dressed to you? I'm supposed to be some kind of hag. He has with heavy air quotes.
If it's any consolation, I think you're a little too good-looking for a hag.
You taking that as an insult?
I don't know how you could.
Do I remember the name of this particular hag?
The hag in your story never really had a name. It was just a villainous hag creature. Certainly not a effeminate-looking dwarf.
Does this dwarf look familiar to anybody?
No one's
Yeah,
met the
it does.
dwarf before yet.
Are there windows?
There are. However, you can't see them. See through them. They're just poorly bright lit white screens.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
Blue's Clues! It's the Blue's Clues house!
I am silently confused. But I keep walking around the building.
Well, anyway, might we have your name? We're here seeking to solve some problems.
Yeah, well, you and me both. I don't have much of a name. I was thrown in here, told I was some kind of hag, and had to deliver a message to the green fucktard that came in.
Oh, it's probably this idiot, right?
Ah,
Puts
yeah,
a
that one.
thumb back to Sedan.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Sedan, look, he wants to have words with you, shove.
Get in there, Zucchini!
You
I've
are
been waiting for
distinctly
you.
strong.
You see him pull out a long parchment of paper, to which you have no idea where he procured it from on his person.
It's a
Yes.
bra of holding.
Dearest rival Zidane, yearbook sucks. I've changed it. Enjoy imprisonment with the heartiest of hags. P.S. Fuck you. And that's it.
You seem
Does
to
it have
have
a
made...
signature? Does it have a signature? He's asking the dwarf.
Let me see. Pulls out the parchment again. Zivax. Yeah, do you know Zivax?
No, but I might know the handwriting. Is it alright if I approach? I mean you with no ill will, if you are a bystander in all of this.
Yeah, did you will. And he just chucks the paper and starts just wandering off to his crudely drawn fireplace.
Ah,
It's been a living nightmare. This arrival of yours couldn't even throw me a proper house. I go up the stairs and I fall right back down here. Even a bed.
I mean, he gave you a lot of detail in the wardrobe department. That's quite fashionable in most major cities.
If looks could kill.
maybe Burha Sakite, but
I haven't been there in a while, but they say what happens in Bursakit these days. So,
could you possibly get even more wrinkled in the desert?
oh, it's enlivening. They've got the oasis there. There's a lot of hot springs. In fact, it's quite relaxing. And then the showgirls, let me tell you.
I pick up the paper and start trying to parse out what the handwriting. Do I remember who this is? The supposed
And
rival.
roll me a history.
Oh. Yes, I have 0 in intelligence. Am I able to still use that?
You can use the
guidance.
guidance.
Okay, thank you. History.
Nope. You don't recognize the handwriting. And nor does the name Zivax really ring any bells. Perhaps a petty
So,
rival.
The little motes of gold and green and purple just pop violently around his head, and he starts massaging the bridge of his nose.
Zuki, have you been drinking? You're bubbling.
I recast guidance on myself to try and keep it up.
I'd offer you a drink, but and he kind of walks over to what appears to be perhaps the kitchen. He tries to open one of the pantry doors, and it doesn't budge. Nothing works. Didn't even write me a damn kitchen that works.
How do you feed yourself?
Actually, I'm sorry. Did you say that you were put here in the book or written into it?
Written into the book.
Because the end of this book is when the hag is defeated.
Yep. Good luck with that. There ain't no hag to kill.
Well, you seem to be occupying the hag's house and are...
You are welcome to bring me the sweet release of death. But I ain't no hag.
Have you seen any other things that might consist of hag-like nature?
Maybe a rival. Or you. Whoever got me into this mess.
Quick question. Would you like a jacket?
It won't last. I'm
Really?
written to be this way.
Even if you put on my jacket, you think it won't
Yeah,
stay?
let me let me show you. He
Yeah,
kind
sure,
of
here,
marches
take
over,
it.
puts on the jacket, and it just falls right off him.
Whoa. Huh. Zook, your
Yeah.
writing sucks. His skeleton's all wrong.
In case you didn't hear the letter, I didn't make this part. It's been corrupted.
So, made better? Anyway, I'll take my jacket back and... So you're no hag, and the only story ends if we defeat the hag. Problems.
Yep. Not mine, though. I'm just stuck here.
Have you tried killing yourself?
I can't. It won't let me. I throw myself in the fire. It ain't hot. I try to leave my page. It throws me right back in. I have tried jumping off the top of my roof, and I land soft ground because the ground is just poorly written. Says not a physics book.
I guess Salty, is this a table in front of the fireplace? Or is this a rug?
That's a rug in front of the fireplace.
Okay.
It's both at the same time.
But it doesn't. It seems like it should be, like a rug, but it's also seamlessly fitted into the floor.
Ooh.
It's clipping.
This is poorly kit bashed Gary's first play.
It's a
Baby's
pancake
first
texture.
Gmod map.
Right?
Is the fire warm? I guess would be the next follow-up question. Is the fire warm? Like he says it's not warm. Is it warm?
As you step near it, you feel no heat.
All right. You lot, fan out. Scour the place. Maybe there's a hint or something somewhere.
I apologize for doing this, but as it seems that you have no other useful information, the only lead I have to go on, I brandish my halberd and move to strike him.
Wow.
That's cold.
Dodge! Dwarf,
Wow.
dodge!
I
He's a
welcome this
maniac!
sweet embrace of death. My only regret is not having a lover before I die.
I pause
Sure.
at that.
Hey, Evian, you look like someone who's in the dwarves.
Is it damn?
What is that?
You,
What
you
do you
do
mean
have
by that?
I knew it was going there. God damn it.
You just have a distinct I don't know.
I saw your eyes
Burly.
light up when you walked into this room.
Yeah, maybe because his man is dressed like a weird slut. So
Hey, if that's what you're into, I won't judge.
Yeah, no
I
kink
am
shaming.
not
No
into
slut shaming.
Okay.
You never.
Hilda,
Once you go
are you
short,
into
you don't go
dwarves?
back.
Everyone, quiet.
Hey,
What did you
hey.
say?
Ask the dwarf what his preference is. I don't need no elf.
No, you said
But
you're in the hag's house, but you said
could go for
you
a
should have a lover.
bit of green scale, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Oh, look, he
Oh,
volunteered.
hold
Stand
on.
down. It's all yours.
Whoa.
I mean, he's already brandishing his stick.
What the fuck?
I thought this was supposed to be a children's story.
As I said,
Oh my
corrupted,
God.
rival.
Well, I'm gonna
This
stand
part
back
of the
here.
book
or he'll
ain't
put my
part of
eye
the original book, lass. This can be whatever rating we want it to be.
Well, the problem is maybe the easiest thing would just be see what happens when the quote-unquote hag is ended in this production. But if you
I
have
mean-
some other objective written into your character that finishes the book, because I don't know how this one ends.
Well, you certainly can find out if you bend over.
Yikes.
If you're so
Radical,
energetic,
please.
why don't you?
Oh, wait, you want to bend over instead?
Yeah, maybe the dwarf's into, I don't know, nobles. Proncy nobles are probably too tight in the arse.
Or to the
Why are you two so interested in it and not offering yourselves, given your interest?
He hasn't shown any interest.
I'm fine. He wants me. Let's go. I just don't have the stamina of a young buck like you two.
I look at the dwarf and then look at the old human. And shrug.
How
I mean,
bad
if
do you
that's-
want it, man?
If this is called defeating the hag, I guess I can volunteer.
Before we try murder as a solution,
But
We're
we
not
weren't
trying
offering.
murder.
It ain't murder if I'm agreeing to it.
Also that.
Absthos
is
is deep
a,
in thought on that.
Mercy killing, but Barnacle, would you be an accommodating fellow and perhaps I don't know, satisfy this hag's desire for love before
Told
death?
you, I ain't actually a hag. Just supposed to act like one.
Yes, then you are a hag for the story's purposes.
So
Yeah.
Dan, there's a 50-50 chance that if you kill him, he's just gonna come back.
Or we
Where'd you get
finish
those
the
numbers
story.
from?
Well, either it will happen or it won't happen. 50-50.
It's like flipping a coin.
Short like gnomes over here. Right. I gotta pleasure me dwarf. Let's get it over with.
I'd step back, shaking my head.
The dwarf eyes you up and down. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Oh my god.
Right.
I tap Barnacle on the shoulder and give him guidance.
Alright, so, you wanna do this? I don't really have an upstairs, so, either you lot are gonna watch, or you're gonna have to clear out.
I mean, I'm as old as can be. I ain't got no shame.
Absthos would like to try going up the stairs.
As you ascend the stairs, they make no noise and are kind of weird. There's a weird creakiness to them that shouldn't be. And as you approach the top, you are immediately thrust back down the stairs. I told you. That ain't no upstairs. It was not written in.
That's a good thing you didn't choose him. Can't get up much, any.
Wow.
You must not like nobles very much.
Joke, it was waiting to be said.
Oh,
I
what the
like
hell?
making people laugh.
Just get this over with. And Avian will draw out her bow and just shoots him in the heart.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Fuck.
Nope.
Ah!
Well,
Yeah, that's
14 hits.
A natural 2.
14 hits and strikes. Go ahead and roll damage. With a solid, like, thunk as it strikes the poor dwarf into the middle of his chest. Oh, yeah. You shot me through the heart. Oh,
Oh, he's not dead yet. Hold on.
Oh, fuck, she's really a heartbreaker. Damn.
There you go. Is he dead yet?
strikes him again. He kind of falls over back, gurgling. Oh, and I said I wasn't interested. Oh.
hey,
Moment
look at it
passes.
this way. You still got penetrated.
Is he prone?
He's prone at the moment.
Can I strike him with advantage?
Yeah, certainly can try.
Truly, I am sorry about this. I am going to pump.
Oh,
Reckless
don't
You're
say
what?
it,
He's gonna
Oh,
pump him.
please do. Oh, please do.
God damn
It's
it!
his last, it's his final wish. Oblige the poor dwarf before he expires.
Is the 20 hit?
Yes, the 20 hits.
So that's 15 magical slashing, and then another time. Is this 20 hits?
Oh my god.
Yes, it does.
And let's pump a level 1 Divine Smite in there for good measure.
That's overkill.
There's a
I mean-
pumping going on. He's really trying to get him off before he dies.
9 radiant. Unless he's
He-
undead or a fiend.
I mean, he basically just kind of explodes in magic, and bits of him kind of like scatter about.
Fuck! Why do I keep getting covered in entrails? Fuck!
Well, you would have gotten covered in his. Never mind.
Oh my goodness.
Well, shit.
Well, shit indeed.
That looks mighty painful. Sure glad I'm not feeling that anymore.
Oh God.
Well,
Hmm.
antlers is only one other option.
Yeah, it's your
And you're
turn.
closest.
No. Pass the toss. Go.
Nope, you took dibs. You
No.
shot first.
Why won't you die?
I'd like to know the same thing. Hold on. Let me check. And he kind of like squeezes past you. Pardon me. Hold on. Let's see. Shit. You see him kind of go by the stairs, and he kind of starts ripping away some planks and scrounging. Shit, there's a hole here. So. You see him pull out a small book that looks strikingly like the book you guys are in. Oh. Yeah. I thought you might try to kill him, Zidane. So I writ so that he would die and come back to haunt you forevermore with a lust 10,000-fold.
Ew.
That explains. And he looks down. Shit.
Okay, Bonnie, it's your turn. I mean,
Does the book say anything else?
Yeah. Enjoy being trapped with the horny dwarf. Sincerely, Zvax, fuck you. You have one petty rival.
I don't even know him. Or
He
her.
just
If you
shrugs.
check the door, did we leave it open?
It's still open, yes.
It doesn't close.
Well, I guess we're not so trapped, but okay.
You're free to leave. I didn't say you were trapped in here.
The book did. Well, Zetsuki
Trapped in the
was.
book. You're trapped in the book, not in the house.
Do you have any
Right.
other cunning revelations about the rest of the book, or is your knowledge limited to what transpires in this section?
To whatever the petty rival of yours wrote for me.
I suppose is there another part of the book that we haven't explored yet?
The fairy option?
Well, yes, but wasn't
Oh.
there another path?
I think there was one leading around the ferry, sure.
Well, that was the place that they wanted us to race, but on the perhaps I must debase myself to grant this dwarf his one request, because that might be something this rival of mine would think I would not stoop down to.
I mean, you're gonna have to
Alright.
stoop, that's certainly for sure.
Pucker up, as humans sometimes say. I'm gonna go in and kiss the dwarf.
Oh,
Oh.
dear.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, we're gonna have a green, he's gonna kiss the dwarf.
Whoa, whoa.
As you lean to kiss the dwarf, I mean, unless you want to make a dexterity saving throw, he's going to grab you by the collar and just pull you into a tight embrace and basically give you return the kiss 1,000-fold.
Oh no.
Of all
You
the
can't talk.
rebounds,
You got a
Zidane
tongue down
could've
your
had.
throat.
I don't resist. This is stupid. This entire time, but I'm gonna limp fish it.
Of all the rebounds the Dan could have had, I did not expect a dwarf in lingerie.
No one expects
is-
a dwarf in lingerie.
Is adult Dan. I don't. Oh no.
You soon discover
After
it's
what
not
seems like an
entirely
eternity
unpleasant.
of one-sided passionate kissing, the dwarf finally breaks free and looks up to you. Ah, that's what we've been missing. Right. So we said here, if the Fool's
Welcome
Adan
to the book.
actually gives a kiss or love to me, I'm supposed to read. So you actually went and did it. Oh my god, what the fuck?
I cast
Huh.
poison spray inside my mouth to wash it out.
Is that?
As a courtesy chance, I will let you have one chance to get out of the book, because I will know that this is how you got out, and I will tell the world that you fucked a dwarf. And with that, you see him start to, like, kind of flicker and fade. Huh. Guess this is falling apart. You might want to run.
Oh,
It ain't gonna be pretty when the page falls apart.
Goodbye.
Fine.
Run!
Run, run.
And as he says this, you
run.
start hearing the sound of page, like, the sound of ripping and tearing, and cracks start appearing in the poorly drawn world around you.
And Doom got
I'll never forget you. Write me sometime. Literally.
I mean, maybe in the adult version.
Let's go.
Where's the entrance? Or are we just going to safety? Of the.
As you guys, yeah, you're basically going to safety, because as you guys are in this area that's, again, the crudely drawn addition to the book, you hear the sound of ripping and tearing. The scene around you almost looks like it's just the very fabric of the world is being torn apart. And as you guys race back to the written part, or what probably was the original story, the added page seems to crumple and fade, leaving behind a giant black void of where the page used to be. Down below in this dark pit of sorts, you can vaguely make out what looks like a cellar of sorts? Oops.
Going up or going down?
Going down, it seems like a fairly far drop.
I can
Uh,
walk down that wall. to
I
check
could
it out.
just fly down there.
There
He-
is no
he
wall.
could fly.
It is like a hole, basically. And at the bottom of said hole, it looks like almost like a suspended, floating, like, just, again, I guess in terms of like a game logic, think of a floating asset room, basically.
Can
Oh.
I
Bean can fly down
I just
there.
wanted. Can I just like
Bean
take
could-
like a coin out of my pocket or something, and then yeah, with my magical tinkering, I'm going to make it shed light, and I just want to drop this down there.
Bean is also
Okay.
invisible, so he doesn't have to alert whatever's down there like your coin would.
Oh well, okay, that's a good point. All right, never mind.
He has the
Backup
ninja
plan.
symbol.
All hail the ninja symbol.
The ninja symbol.
So yeah, you send Bean to fly down, and as he flies down what seems to be almost 100 feet
Oh.
of just pure abyssal black ink
Oh.
surrounding this zone until you get to a well-lit little chamber. Oops. Granted, Bean is the only one seeing this at the moment.
Oh,
Where shall I place Mr. Bean?
I would say he probably drops in. I mean, depending where you drop in, he's probably like kind of flying down the center. But there seems to be an odd cellar-like, almost basement-like portion in here.
It's a celery cellar. A basementy basement of sorts.
What?
What is Bean drawn to do? Because he normally I try to control his actions, but let's be honest. He
Well, for
probably
having
doesn't
him
wanna be
scout,
down
you
here.
will. Yeah, I mean, as far as what you're seeing through Bean's senses when he's kind of gathering down here, it is a very ominously quiet area.
Hmm.
And although he's down there flying around, doesn't seem like there's anything down here alluring to his presence.
Hmm. And there's all
There
this...
seems to be odd bits and bobs. There seems to be like tables with a bunch of junk on it. Bean would maybe recognize you kind of flying about. You see what it almost looks like props. Spare swords, cutouts of trees.
Ah. Okay.
And at the one end of a wall, as you guys are flying around as well, you see a giant list kind of posted in the back that simply says Appendix.
Huh. Can Bean read it?
A list of several just generic words are scrolled across underneath the appendix, such as troll, tree, hag, fairy, fae, mushroom, bandits.
Okay. I shall recall Bean after he's done a thorough flying through and maybe rummaging.
And the other notable thing, I guess, if you want to roll me, I guess, perception on him real quick.
Yeah.
See if he catches this.
Okay, perception. Would it be a perception for auditory? Because then he gets advantage.
It would be, but it's not auditory that he would be noticing this.
That was a yes and a no at the same time.
Yes. You don't get advantage because it's not an audio cue that he's listening for. So yes, you do get you have it. I'm sorry, I was agreeing that you have advantage if it was audio, but it is not an audio cue.
Oh, okay. He rolled very poorly.
No one can roll
He
above
does-
a 10 for
Let me
skills,
just check
only for
something.
murdering innocent dwarves.
Repeatedly
that's just
shooting.
Terrible. That was wow. Okay. So he's oblivious. He's not really into it.
Yeah. He's more interested in the random set pieces of dolphins and fish.
Yeah.
Conveniently green.
Okay. So then he will fly, and then fly up.
Yep.
Back to the group.
Oh my gosh. Because I drew the other map, the symbol on roll 20 for the map is just the token. I'm a little bit terrified.
Okay.
Because it's not a legit map, it just comes up as... it literally just a picture of the token. Anyway.
It's just all sexy hands all the way down.
Yeah. So, Bean and Seabreeze will report to Zidane everything they saw.
It's almost like the backstage of a theater.
Has
production.
a very basementy feel.
I wonder if our bandit leader friend might be able to shed some more information. I don't know if us exiting would also bring the others, though.
I mean, that's what we were told. He seemed to think, Body Boy seemed to think that if we exit to get out to the book, everyone else will get out too. Or at least if we complete the story. It seems like your asshole of a rival has screwed with the story, so there might not be an ending.
Technically, we did finish the section with the hag. It is resolved, but there are the other scenes in the appendix.
I mean, either way, we still need to rescue Millie's father from the fairies.
True. Well, what do we think? Do we go down into the dark place that your cat went down into? Or do we go back and roll bones with the fairies?
I vote
I'm-
basement.
I'm inclined to try collecting that other person that fell into the book before continuing. And if we double back, we might be able to avoid Millie and not cause undue concern when we tell them, oh, we're gonna go on ahead where it might be dangerous. Please stay here a little bit longer.
Yeah, but she and her father are both also trapped in the book.
Well, I'm seeing it a certain way. If we're able to escape, then we can come back around and take them with us after learning how to escape.
And you think bringing the body boy is going to give us, what, an advantage?
Well, yes. We seem to know things. Speaks
You
more
also seem to
cryptically
run
than I
away and
do.
disappear.
Well, unlike the other characters in this place, he supposedly can only die once, so I would not blame him.
He also seems very content to stay.
Well, that might change after we tell them we're able to continue.
Say the rest of you. Antlers, short stack.
I would very much like to do what we were required to do and rescue Millie's father. And with both of them being trapped in the book, I'd rather have them get out of the book. And then maybe this, by chance, is the way out. But getting them first is my main priority.
Hey. Applesauce, you've been quiet.
Thinking.
Don't think
Don't
too
hurt
hard.
yourself.
Rolls his eyes at
Just-
that.
Fist bumps. Fist bumps. Millie.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
The entire party response was immediately just to bash him.
What about you, silent man over there? One without clothes, or whatever you're wearing. Big muscly guy. Did we get his name?
His name was Thamor.
Oh, right. Thamor. What do you want to do?
Fishing. Thamor is completely lost. I suppose we either help out the old man or we go down there. Oh.
I can see the merit in wanting to save the father and immediately bring the girl with him. With us, but
I mean, that was quite literally our, job that we got hired to do.
True.
yes, and if we finish
The
the
green
book,
man
and
here is actually just a side job.
I mean,
yes,
really
I'm-
don't care too much about him. We got him out, and he seems to want to, rectify his absolute dire writing?
it's a first draft.
Still sucks.
That's what the second draft is for.
No, if it sucks the first time, they tell you go write something different.
From the man who has never read a book.
True. Got good stories, son.
That is a good point. Where the hell is the tabaxi? I hear the voice, but
You know she's right next to you.
oh,
She hasn't touched you or anything.
Rushing
That-
against his
heard
leg.
it. I
That
just
you
heard
know
it.
of. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
wait,
you
here,
all
for
sleight
a
of
fact.
hand. I just like.
Oh!
How many times has he lost his belt? And coin purse.
That's a 26, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Go
a
on,
10
roll.
on my perception,
No,
unless
it-
you want me to try rolling.
No. I am right here next to you, and so is Bean, but I think Bean is taking a shit right now. Anyway, let's take a vote. Do we go back and rescue Millie's father?
Evian raises her hand.
Ah, what the fuck? Why not?
Absent us?
Barnacle raises hands.
I'm sorry. I just
Take a
can't help but
shot.
wonder how exactly are we planning on doing that?
That's step 2. Initiative is
Oh.
step 1.
It's a wise
Okay.
step one. Gotta do something.
We just
Okay,
have to
crazy
run the
idea.
race.
Maybe we should come up with a plan before we commit to it.
Well, we haven't committed
doing
to
it-
it yet.
Well, yeah, we're doing it backwards. Why don't we come up with a plan first?
Because
What
if
sort of
no
plan
one
do you
wanted to
have?
go rescue him, why make a plan?
But if we don't have a plan, then why would we want to try to rescue him?
This is illogical.
And thus the paradox of the bag continues.
You first decide that you want to rescue him, then you make a plan to do it.
Go to the precipice of the 100-foot drop and just step off.
Unwise.
Wow.
Um,
And as soon as I'm within 30 feet of the door, I'm gonna cast Misty Step onto it safely.
Misty Step, cancel momentum.
Hey, that sounds like it works.
That is a good
Like,
point.
Game
Either
engine
that,
does, but does
either
that-
that or he just goes to the ground faster and,
that's what I'm wondering. Just
Just
I
accelerate
mean,
himself.
it depends on if it works
uh,
like Portal or not. If it
I
works like
know,
Portal, he pops out the other side with all of his momentum. And I think
Forward
I've always.
momentum. I mean, actually, that's something I should have asked before casting it, because that determines how the conservation of momentum does not automatically negate is not automatically negated by magic, I guess.
there's
Or
the
not.
answer. The Green Man committed suicide.
I mean, it's 10d8,
10d6.
10d6. I can tank that.
Metally.
Huh. There is no official ruling. It's all just like
The
different
flavor
opinions.
of your world.
Yeah.
I mean, I would expect again. It's saying he's surrounded by silvery mist. It could just, something's turning to mist. It's kind of losing a lot of its momentum.
I mean, it's
Weird.
magic, so like I don't deny, but it is. Huh.
Do you want him to crush his face on the floor or not? That's. You
I
get to make the
mean,
decision,
there's a
Jack.
part of me that wants to, but that would also be slightly mean, and I don't think. I mean, I know the intent of what he was trying to do. He was not trying to just.
Trying to
Salty,
cancel the
it's your
fall damage with the
birthday.
teleport.
You can be mean.
Yeah.
If you
Babe,
desire,
no,
as a
that's
birthday
not-
present, to
no.
have Zidane floor tank, go
Come
for
on.
it.
Come on, it's been a long time since we've been able to use Zidane as a punching bag. Don't hold back now.
This is the goldfish moment. We're gods now. They can't do anything to it.
Absent Boss has been thinking about that a lot. It's like, some of these
Hmm.
gods think about this sort of stuff.
It sets a precedent for teleportation in all other parts of the world as well. What happens here?
Or it could just be it's in this book and
Well,
this is his own logic.
it's also a precedent of sure it could set the precedence of jumping off cliff to Misty Step to do like a plunging attack esque thing at ridiculously high speed.
I wasn't thinking about that, but that's an awesome idea.
Assuming yes, it preserves. If that's assuming it preserves momentum, if it doesn't, then obviously that doesn't work. My brain is my thought is I'm potentially saying maybe having it be part of a dice roll and see if you can time it correctly.
Do it.
Make him face plant. Make him face plant.
Like a dex thing.
Like either a dex or concentration or something like where you're kind of predicting because you're falling. I mean, you're going to be
A
falling at a decently
concentration.
fast speed.
A concentration check?
I don't know if concentration would be. I'm just trying to think of like dex or. I'm trying to think what would be
Perception might be another.
You could have it be like a spell casting
Wisdom
check.
save?
I can-
Spellcasting.
Yeah, just a check with his spellcasting modifier.
the.
I was gonna suggest a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I was thinking
Just-
dex or perception make more sense as far as gauging the right
Sure.
spot to use it, basically. But
Perception.
yeah, let's just do
It's my
dexterity.
weakest. Okay, a dex save or
Dex check. Not a save.
oh. Okay, this is gonna end terribly. What the fuck?
Hey!
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 We
See?
brought him up a 10!
Shame your dice. They roll better when they're embarrassed.
Alright, I'll give it to you. So yeah, you jump down, realizing that it could have been maybe a painful idea, but you kind of brace yourself, concentrating on the floor ahead of you, and at the right moment where you gauge roughly to be above that mark, you missy step downward, kind of eliminating your speed and coasting down into the room below. So you are now in the little room down there. What I might do is I might just extend it so we can use the map on top of it, so I can bounce between two maps too much at the moment. Just make this guy bigger for now. Oop.
Point is
Looks about
growing,
right.
we've been eaten.
I mean, you can back your character, so I'm just trying to so we can. I don't have to balance everyone between the two
No, it's
two zones. All right, did it all get revealed? I think.
looks like it.
Yes.
To everyone else, it looks like Zidane just offed himself.
Yeah, it looks like he just kind of stepped off.
Apparently our presence is that's not, I don't know, pleasant to him.
He was so embarrassed by his terrible writing that he committed suicide.
I mean, we all kind of were not voting to go along with him, so he offed himself.
I don't.
Well, interesting. Should we go down after him, or?
Me
Beanflesh
My
says,
question-
After a bit, you see that silvery flash of the misty step and see a figure walking in that room below.
No.
I
Even
call out
at a
to
distance.
everyone. Like after waiting a couple seconds looking around. Well, I'm still alive for now. I'll search around here while you fulfill your contract.
We didn't have a contract. That was a lot really dramatic flair for not wanting to go where we wanted to.
How are you going to get back up is the question.
that's a problem for later.
Well, the
That's a good
ending is
point.
probably this way.
Unless you're wrong.
Unless I'm wrong, yes. But better one person gets lost this way instead of everyone, I suppose.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. I'm gonna go look for the appendix.
All right. So as you're looking around, what is everyone else doing?
I'm marching back towards the fairies.
Wait, hang on. We still need
yeah.
a plan. What are we doing?
We don't know what the fairies are going to ask us to do. They said a race. And so there's some
They
you know,
said they were going
polymorph.
They were
or
going
something.
to transform us into something in order to go around and do this race. And there's not only that, there are other obstacles along the way.
Oh, okay, but you do realize that they're going to make it unwinnable, right? They're Fae. That's kind of their whole thing.
Yeah, but we're the main characters.
When has that mattered at all since we've been here?
Since we've been in a book. That's what the main characters do. We all in a story, the heroes are the ones who triumph over unwinnable odds, even when they're stacked against them.
Okay, I know that you're kind of married to the idea of this storybook logic being hard and fast rules, but I think that we probably shouldn't put all of our eggs in that basket. Shit
Well,
has been fucked up this entire time. What makes you think that this is going to be consistent?
nothing. What makes you think it won't be? We don't have evidence either way. What I can tell you is, we won't get anywhere by standing still. This book seems to not have time. Standing here means we will be staying here forever. I haven't gotten hungry yet, and it's been like an hour.
I think, right?
I don't know.
Are you really thinking about food right now, Barney?
Well, I should be. But I'm not. That's weird.
He's not wrong. Kind of thinking on it, you guys don't know how much time has actually passed. The sun has not moved in the book. at all.
We
Yeah, I
ain't going
agree.
nowhere unless we go somewhere. So, I say we go somewhere and go figure it out.
Absent Thoughts like to use his genie's magic as a bonus action, just float down to where Zidane is.
Ah, shit. Another one went.
This one doesn't seem to be following, it's just floating at a more normal pace.
He's
Apparently
falling
logic.
with style.
Apparently, logic has forced two people to jump into the unending void. Doing well.
Well, he was kind of an idiot anyway.
Yeah,
I
when you
heard
got
that.
apples for when you got mush for brains. Well, Antlers, are we walking back or what?
Yeah?
Right, Muscles, come on. There we go.
So the rest of you guys are heading back to the ferry? The Fae?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Absinthoth and Zidane, go and roll me investigations. You guys are exploring the appendix.
Yeah, oh, sorry. May I guidance myself?
You may.
I will also guidance myself, if that is the case.
Shocked. Not that
What?
That's a 9?
Way to go, guys. Way to fucking
All
go.
right, you guys are gonna be there a while.
We sent the two people with a +0 investigation down to investigate.
Well, you guys will be there for a while because currently, as you guys are meandering the basement of the story, mostly just junk is what you find. You find all sorts of odd props, like I said before, kind of like, spare trees, swords, other oddities, as well as scraps of paper with random musings that you can only surmise to be random versions of the drafts that maybe Zidane had written at one point and discarded and tossed about or stowed away. Apart from that, nothing really else out of the ordinary. For the rest of you heading back to the Fae, you head back. Not much has changed. There is the goat that's bleeding and walking around the circle. Millie is looking expectantly over to the spot where you guys had gone, and Hero is nowhere to be found.
Howdy, lass. Well, told you we'd be back. Kept me word, didn't I?
Yes, good. About time. It feels like I've been waiting here forever.
Could have been. Don't know how long we've been gone. The sun hasn't moved. So either you've been waiting forever, or not more than a second.
That's disconcerting. Did you find a way to free my father?
No. But we found a dwarf in negligee. And we lost the book author guy.
Sorry, what?
It's not important. Anyway, we need to free your father, right?
Yes, and some guy ran by here earlier shouting, "I'm the hero." He looked a little, crazed.
Yeah, he
You
was
think he'll be okay?
He was supposed to stay and keep an eye on you.
He said he would do so by defeating the bandits, and that would keep me safe, and then he ran back over towards
He's
them.
dead.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe not. The bandits were massive idiots. It could be that they were so incompetent, they killed each other by not killing each other. I don't know how that happened, but
Well,
Anyway.
whatever the case.
Antlers,
Dorvin just looks grumpy in the ring as always, just kind of glaring at everyone. You gonna get me out at any point?
Antlers, since you're more comfortable with the fair folk of the trees, you want to be the first to partake, or should we all do it together?
For the sake of brevity, I'll do it.
Perfect.
She'll just
Off
go
you trot.
over-
Gives her a slap on the ass.
And
She turns around and slaps him in the face.
Ah! Nah, I deserve that one.
Yep. Yeah, you kinda did.
It was for good luck.
She just keeps walking.
Still got it.
Evian didn't hesitate to murder a dwarf. I don't know if she's gonna not hesitate to murder a barnacle.
She goes up to the one of the fairies.
Oh.
I guess she hasn't. They can't still see the fairies, right?
Yes, they are kind of sitting on there. They've kind of revealed themselves at this point. The one's still hovering, like sitting on the goat, kind of like whistling to herself, and the other two are perched in the trees watching, though keeping a very vigilant eye out. As you come back. Oh, you're back. They're back! Do you wish to play the game? Yes, you want to play the game.
Yeah, I'll play a game. Sure.
She'll play. She'll play. Are you all playing? Who's all playing?
Nope, just me.
Oh, just you?
I'll act as well, coach and advisor, if you wouldn't mind. I'd like to, if
Nope.
I could.
Nope. Play game by themselves.
Well, my
can
friend
spectate.
here. He gestures to the goat. My friend here obviously did some time in your game. I'm just curious what his experience was.
You
That's
can
all.
try asking him. Yeah, you can try asking the goat. It'll be funny.
Sure, why not? Mr. Goat, we're still friends, yes?
Ah.
Perfect. I'm gonna cast Beast Bond on him.
Wow.
Thanks, Namor.
Sorry, Baja was
Technically,
making
it
noise.
fails.
Oh, that
Uh.
one cursed, or where the fate
Would he
table.
still be considered charmed by me, though? Because of the suggestion?
Suggestion perhaps, but the spell fails. The beast int is higher than 4, which it is for him. Surprisingly.
Interesting. So it's not a full... Okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay, I guess. Oh, Goat doesn't want to talk. You're on your own, battlers. Good luck.
Am I able to do speak with animals?
I mean, that would work, yes.
She, as Barnacle turns away, she just looks at the goat and she's like, all right. And to everyone else, she's actually speaking like a goat. What did they do? What did you do?
Oh, I agreed. Play the game. Alright, here we go.
So they turned you to a goat, but you did not partake in the race.
Made it look so scary and the grass looks so good.
Shame. Nothing else?
What else were you hoping for? I'm a goat.
Did you not see anything else within the ring? You just been meandering here eating grass.
I started going, and I heard some growling, and it didn't sound very friendly like. So I came back, and I started eating the grass. It's pretty tasty. You don't making fun of me no more. I might like it a bit better.
And she just looks over to the fairy. So, am I going to be turning into a goat, or may I have a choice of animal I can turn myself into?
A choice. You get a choice. More fun. Yeah, more fun. We'd like to see what you come up with.
Ah, fantastic.
But no one else can play if they don't play. They have to stay away. Yeah, stay away against the rules.
But they can spectate.
They can spectate. They intervene, cheating. Bad cheating. Get thrown into prison. Yeah, punishment.
I see.
Such as the rules. Yes, the rules.
Very well. I would like to choose to be an elf. An elk. I am an elf.
I would like to be me. I'm the animal.
You said any form.
True enough.
What did you pick?
I was gonna say elk. She actually wild shapes into an elk. So I am able to turn as a 1/4 rule as wild shape. I can turn into an elk.
Ooh, pretty, fancy. But that's not how it works. We turn you into the animal, not you turn into the animal. Yeah.
Well, she just wild shapes out.
You can still be an elk, though.
All right.
Pull up as I get full. As you agree to the pact, you feel your form changing, but not in your usual wild shape way.
Hmm.
You are instead reduced to an elk, about a quarter the size of a normal elk, about the size of a small house cat that looks like an elk.
It's one of those little pygmy deer.
Does
Does she have fangs?
Bean probably starts salivating looking at this thing.
One of the deer with the fangs.
All your
Vampire
possessions
deer?
are molded into you. All ability to speak is removed. Well, speak normally, and you cannot cast any spells in this form. So I probably need to... Well, I guess I just overlay it with your token and move it along with you. But
The Siberian musk deer. Got big old fang tusky things.
Those are legitimate fangs, man. Wow.
Oh wow.
They're also tiny. They're like not very big.
oh, so cute. Very cute. Now, dear, what will you do?
Am I able to talk with the fairies or no?
Nope. You can bleat back at them, or whatever sound technically the goat makes, but the
I
elk
will
makes.
hoof the ground.
Okay. Proceed along the path then. Yeah, the path. The path. Follow the path.
Okay. Do I have control of the token, or are you just making it go?
If you have control, go for it. I don't know if I can give you control since it's not a character.
Nope.
But I think you can move it. Maybe no.
Mm-mm. I can't.
How do I give it control? Do I have to create? I have to basically create a character, don't I? Or I can just change your.
You can
change
make
your
your token.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can change your token to it, right?
Yeah, you can default token it.
Let's see. And you have the other token, right? So I wouldn't be breaking something if I did that.
Yeah, she should be able to upload her current token back into it if needed.
Yeah, you just click on my sheet and then you highlight the. There you go.
I'm getting there. It takes me a minute to get through and get all. There you go. You may have to like redrag your character out for it to maybe update.
Yep, I will do that.
There we go.
It's so cute.
Go. Go run the race. Find the thing. Get to the end. Yep. Easy, easy.
Alright, do I still keep my speed of 50?
Nope, it is reduced to a standard 30.
Oh, sad. Alright, well, I'll start going 30 feet.
Okay. Is everyone else just watching, or is anyone else participating?
I will follow for sure stealthily.
Off she goes.
As we're doing that, Appenthos and Sedan, go ahead and roll me another investigation check.
Come on, man.
No, don't believe in us.
Oh, I don't.
Good.
Wow. Hey.
Hey!
Wow.
Wow!
Shame them, and the dice respond.
Let's go!
Oh my god!
Huh?
I
Dude!
stumble upon the answer!
You're
You find a
welcome.
crack in the wall.
Leads to
It's
the
just
source.
Alton. Alton pops out.
Yeah, Alton pops out. Guys, this was here the whole time. Do you want this?
Oh, no, he pops out. Oh shit, they found me.
No, Appenthos just sticks his head in a random like hole in the wall and sees Alton. Yeah, you pooping?
Get out of here.
So as the race is going, as you two are still kind of investigating, by whatever pure luck, Appenthos, you have at this moment, maybe it's the jibing of others, maybe it's the failed attempt. Maybe, I don't know what it could be, but as you're
void did
meandering
it.
the rooms, huh?
The void did it. There's a
Because the
hole in
void has been
reality.
so helpful so far for you, huh?
Mhm. Absolutely. There's a hole in reality that just happens to be this lucky.
As you're wandering about, out of the corner of your eye, you notice a bit of a glimmer of sorts. As you're in the room that has the appendix written on the walls. And as you turn to kind of go investigate it, you find a large, dusty tome. And as you flip through it, you notice that the words on it are constantly changing.
Was it in?
In particular, you see the words, "And she turned into an elk and proceeded on the course."
Ooh.
Hey, Zan,
What
come
did
look
you
at this.
find?
I think this.
Or wait, you already came back.
Yeah,
Nope.
or it should be in this room, yeah. Look what I found. It looks like she turned herself into an elk. Or something.
And as you study the cover, kind of blowing it off, you notice it's written changelog.
Let me see if I can find your earlier draft revisions, see what kind of crazy ideas you had.
There's a chapter marked "Sexy Dwarf" written in and hastily scribbled out. I'm just kidding.
Damn, didn't know you had a thing for dwarves.
Whose handwriting is it, GM?
It is yours, Zidane. But it seems to be generating, again, as the story unfolds.
Can I take out? Well, what was your name again? Applesauce.
Appendix.
And the book updates.
Applesauce.
And he bristled as he responded with absent thoughts.
This book, okay, this is a little creepy. I just wrote that in. But imagine
right,
you could play
let's-
God with this.
One moment. What? Let's turn it to the first page.
Flips it to the first page.
As you as you flip to the first page, you notice the book feels a lot longer to flip through than it really should. The pages seem to fly by, much longer than the pages that even seem to exist. And at the very, very beginning, it's just simply "Once Upon a Time."
Yeah,
Do
pretty
I
standard. opening.
recognize the following passages?
Yep, it is the trials, basically you writing and rewriting and writing and rewriting the book through its many iterations of the first draft.
Skim to where I left off before I got pushed in.
So when you'd finished, the book had finished. But it seems like there's now continuation, as well as pages that had gotten ripped out. The end of the book is no longer here, except for torn pages, where again, "Stupid Sexy Dwarf" was written in and crossed out.
Meticulous.
Not in your handwriting.
And then from that point on, it's been recording
It's been the
whatever's been.
roughly from there on, as well as slightly before that, you start picking up on the adventurers moved. They interacted with a unknown person in the forest amidst the bandits. They interacted with the Fae and tried to attack the Fae, and now they play their game. They attacked the troll and felled the troll. You see the encounters
Mm-hmm.
all neatly written out as the book keeps growing.
Here, I wonder if the book will tell us exactly what the deal with the game is with those fairies. And he is going to try taking the book and putting it between the middle of Absinthoth and himself, and then I'm looking for if there's like subtext to how the deal is made. Like the fairies will say, "Oh yes, here's the game, here's what's going to happen," but then if the
Change
live
notes don't
transcript,
seem to include any footnotes.
okay,
An oversight, perhaps, by the author.
I take out my pen case and I wonder what happens if we started to try and write in it.
Playing God.
It is my book after all.
And I'm sure many of the other gods.
Isn't that your
the same
character's
thing.
dream?
It is.
Absinthoth is just sitting there sweating profusely.
It should have been me. Give me that book, my precious.
I'm living here now. Here I could be a god. Everyone will love me. I'm calling it X.
Oh, God, no.
That is topical. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes, you can start writing change the rules of the right.
So before we get to that, we will go ahead and hop back over to the race, as everyone is kind of sitting by and watching as she slowly walks through the forest. Evian, everything from this form feels a bit darker, for lack of a better word, louder. You hear grumblings. You hear the little cricks and snaps of the twigs in the forest around you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, as the elk?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. That's just a 1d20, unfortunately.
Yep. Everything for these characters, if you're transformed, will be a 1d20 flat. Unless advantage is given or numbers are changed based on the...
Yeah, if I did wild shape, I would have kept it, but if I'm not wild shaped, but that's okay.
Nope.
Yes.
Ooh, nice. Perhaps that sixth sense as an elk is saving you. You hear something rustling in the leaves to the side, and at the last second duck as a large claw swipes over your head. A massive lion stands in front of you. Head lowered, fangs bared. Stares at you hungrily.
I guess the most logical reasoning as an elk is to run. So I'm gonna. Am I able to double, dash, use an action to dash and do my speed movement, so that it's 60 feet?
You can.
All right, I will do so.
If you are dashing and moving, it's going to attack of opportunity as you pass by.
Okay.
And it's going to use your normal AC just to make things simpler, but does a 13 hit.
No.
Okay. Swipes by harmlessly, and you hear it growl as it leaps into the trees to give chase.
Barnacle pulls out a spy gas.
Oh shit, things are getting interesting.
Just
I knew this was a bad idea.
rules of
right.
engagement here. Should I, like, I think you said the Fae said that they don't want interference during
Right.
this.
Yes, if you interfere, they said they would put you in the prison.
Hmm.
So
Can I at least like
Assuming-
shadow them
catch you doing so.
with? Sorry, I didn't mean to step on
Said
you. there.
assuming they catch you potentially. You do not know how omniscient their pact or magic is.
Uh-huh.
They simply say that they do not allow interference, obviously, but may not necessarily apply if they don't see you do it.
Okay. Can I stealthily like follow? I think I'm gonna leave Bean because there's no way he can be as stealthy as I can be. But can I shadow this lion? Like keep up with him, but not be. Okay.
Yeah, it is not necessarily. I mean, you can roll me a quick perception to see if you track it.
Yep.
Well, it's not exactly being super stealthy, but
Yeah. That's a lot. It's like 18.
yep, that's more than enough to keep an eye on it. And as you're tracking it, you hear other things that seem to be growing restless in the forest around you.
Okay, I'll try and stay as high in the trees as I can.
Okay. While that's happening, what are the rest of you doing? Just for curiosity's sake. Thaymor,
We were told if we interrupt, it's cheating. So not interrupting.
Wow, Thaymor's doing smart things for once.
Well, last time I
Okay.
tried doing smart things, so I went and told someone something they wasn't supposed to. So
it's up to you. All right. So you guys are just participating, or not? You guys are just spectating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barnacle's going to approach one of the fairies. He's going to try to convince them to come dance with him.
What?
Look, while she's busy, I know. Come on, I know you. You look like a dancing type, don't you? Oh, you're fair folk. Oh, you fair folk do dancing, yes?
We dance, do things, play. But why?
I'm interested. I've never danced with a fairy before. It'd be an interesting experience. What if
What
we
would you do
all
as if we
join
did?
in?
But the
I'd
game's
love-
going on. The game, yeah, the game. We want to watch the game.
Yes, but she's likely to be eaten. That's going to be bloody and gory, and no one wants to watch that. Besides,
We do. I do. Me too.
But have you ever danced with an old man before?
We can after the game. Roll me
No.
persuasion.
Okay. Juba. That is a natural 18 for
Nice.
a 27.
Nice.
Oh.
Hmm. What do you say to try and sway him over then?
Yeah, he's just looks up. He's like,
I'll tell you what. If you come and have a little dance with me, I'll tell you a secret that nobody else knows. How about that? I
Kind of
know you fairies can't resist secrets.
fly in and kind of chitter amongst themselves a little bit. We like secrets. Yeah, we do like secrets.
You do like secrets.
But the game, she's by herself. She'll die. Yeah, she'll probably die. Not meant to be
Exactly.
alone. She's
Not
eaten.
accept-
Yeah, eaten. Okay. We dance.
Come,
But you
join
gotta-
in.
You gotta dance good. Yeah, dance real good.
Oh,
And they kind of
don't you
surround
worry.
you and start giggling as they swarm and fly around you.
I can cut a mean jig.
and
Roll me a performance.
Okay, performance. Ah,
Big
that one
money.
went.
Big money.
I don't know where that one went. 14 plus 9.
Oh yeah.
23.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. They are impressed with the dancing and they fly around, kind of circling, giggling amongst themselves, temporarily forgetting about the race that's going on.
Perfect.
Hopping back over to the other two. You guys are again seeing the events unfold, the fact that the lion has sprung out and that Barnacle has started dancing with the fairies, to the surprise of probably no one reading.
I have a scroll of haste.
I would like to I would like to cut a line break across the page and quickly scroll in. Zidane now writes the plot with his pen.
As you touch the pen to the paper, there's a bit of a spark. Magical energy seems to almost zap you as you touch it. You try and push your way through a little bit more. That force grows stronger and stronger as you try to write your pages. And I think for the sake of how things work, we're going to roll initiative between people. Because this is going to get very chaotic here in a second.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
This is gonna go. Do I roll initiative as the elk or?
Go ahead and use your initiative as Evian to make things a little easier.
Thank you.
Let me get that up real quick. Let me get the turn order thing up before we start rolling so it actually tracks it. There it is. Okay. Go ahead and roll me initiatives.
Of course.
Wow.
Oh
Is
yeah,
everybody
natural
rolling
20,
initiative?
baby. Yes.
I'm gonna say natural initiatives for everyone for now, just to keep things clean until I can figure out how this is gonna go. Because I wasn't
Sure.
expecting this, so the
we mega split the party.
yeah, very mega split and started 2 separate encounters. So I'm
not a spectator
slightly
against
confused.
I rolled a 2.
Wow.
There's my
Oh.
initiative again. So I'm a
Oh.
2.
That's twice.
I got an 8.
Oh, apparently there's a second barnacle and I cannot get rid of it.
Oh no,
There it
he's
is.
multiplying.
Alright.
And cuts a mean rug. It's like he's more than one.
And what'd you roll, Lily?
8.
Okay, and Seabreeze?
29.
Jesus.
I got a nat 20. Yay.
Oh, wow.
And where's Bean? Bean will get his own initiative roll, which is not that bad. So Bean is the 13.15. I would be 29.2.
Well, I'm not doing decimals, so, but 13.
That's just a tiebreaker. Sorry.
Okay, just saying that. Not worrying too much about the decimal places here.
Sorry.
Well, it doesn't really. It honestly doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just a tiebreaker, which I guess technically between Absinthe and Bean, but I don't know if that matters too much considering they're not with each other at the moment. But oh, it's raining outside. It's hitting the thing. But as you're touching pen to paper and trying to write it in, Zidane, you hear a horrible screeching noise kind of reverberating through the halls. And you just hear an odd voice kind of resonating through your head. Death change the story.
Oh, that wonderful thing again. I mean, oh. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I'm gonna need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
At least we got a +4 or a +5.
5.
That's a 13.
You better get out those physical dice, because
Oh my
your
I have
roll 20
some
dice suck.
Beautiful meteorite dice and what else? Some metal ones.
Dude, roll
just need to-
20's killing you, man.
Okay.
This is okay.
So as you try to touch pen to paper, and you try to write it, that shock seems to send like a bolt of energy coursing up your arm, and you're unable to write the sentence. All right. Oh, right. I had a turn for Lion. Okay.
Well, my physical was a 6, so
You said there were
That's the
other
first
things
one,
in
at
the
least.
trees too, right, Salty?
Yep, there are. But they are not revealed yet.
They're not in initiative yet. Okay.
They are in the initiative, just I'm not going to throw them in the initiative
Oh.
line yet until they show up.
The second one was a nat 20.
So,
Ah.
unfortunately, like I said, we have to kind of put everyone in turn order just because it is chaotic right now. Because I expected any of this to play out, but it is what it's supposed. So, Seabreeze.
Can Bean see the dancing?
Yes. I will say Bean can see that Barnacle is sufficiently distracting the Fae at the
Then I am definitely going to attack this lion.
cat on cat violence.
Oh.
Cat fight.
So I'm attacking from invisibility. Yeah, all kinds of advantage. That is a shitty fucking roll. That is much better. To 20. What do I? 9. So it's 26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alrighty. Excuse me while I get all the dice. Okay.
All the dice.
2 of
all of them.
those, and then 5 of these. Alright. That ought to do it. Now I gotta get all these other ones out of here. Sorry. Yep. Appropriate. If you had a cat fight one, that'd be really appropriate too. Alright, here we go. Okay, not great. That is 10. 20. 26, 28 plus. 9. So that's 37.
Wow. Yeah. You do a number on this thing.
Okay.
It howls in pain as you come out of literally nowhere and out of thin air to stab this thing. It growls and howls in pain, turning to you, its fangs bared.
Oh, I should have. Oh, fuck. I should have cast the cantrip. Keep forgetting I have that really nice cantrip. You wouldn't let me do that, would you? After the fact.
Oh, after.
No, don't worry about it. I guess I'll try and finish it off with a second attack, which is not an advantage, but that was a 15 plus. So that's a 24.
Still hits.
Okay. And the rapier is just one of these. That's 4 plus 9, so that's 13 additional.
Okay.
Still
it
standing.
goes
huh?
down.
Oh, nice.
Nope, it goes down.
Cool.
As you stab it and it kind of howls in pain and kind of whimpers, it collapses to the ground and the magic surrounding it fades. And you see a small, frail-looking village man.
Ah, shit. Those damn Fae. Sneaky. Well, at least Evian is somewhat safer. I'm gonna move ahead then and try to just stay so that I can see where she's going and try to do the same thing over again. I know I can't re-stealth after all that, so I'll just do my best to try and stay high in the trees so that nothing can see me, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Alright. More. I know there's not a ton to do, because again, didn't quite expect the setup, but is there anything you want to do as Barnacle is dancing, distracting the Fae? You hear something howl off in the distance in pain.
I'm assuming investigating the mushroom ring is gonna be useless.
You can certainly try.
Sure, why the hell not? Let's see if I notice anything magical about these. Probably yes, but investigation, perception.
The investigation, if you're investigating for that, or Arcana
yeah,
if you're
true,
trying to.
huh.
I mean, you know it's magic. They've mentioned it to you that there's something containing him in there, but
Well, he's not gonna interrupt, so he's gonna investigate it. 18.
let's see. What does your eye do again?
Yes, made of mushrooms.
Does Thamor like mushrooms?
You get advantage on that as well. You already rolled advantage.
Oh.
I mean, yes, you see as you kind of are peering over the mushrooms, there seems to be something shimmering around the general area that is likely the source of, or well, not source of, likely the cage of sorts that's keeping him in there. It seems like the magic itself is perhaps emanating or supported by the mushrooms. Perhaps it's just a clever literary device that the author used to define how the cage works.
I don't think the author's that smart. Yeah, he's not gonna kick at it yet, but he is tempted to kick at the mushrooms if anything goes wrong.
He prepares the action to kick the mushrooms.
Yep.
Right.
All 6 attacks on the mushrooms. But that's the end of my turn.
This thing is going to fly 60 feet. Is going to...
What the fuck is that thing?
What thing?
I
What?
Down in the fun appendix
Lower left
area.
corner.
Oh, lower
Yes.
left corner of the
Lower
hag here.
left.
Got it.
Right.
Oh.
Babe, no.
Did you just call this thing babe? It's the tentacles, isn't it?
No, he's.
So Dan, go ahead and roll me a intelligence saving throw, as it is going to strike you
Intelligence
with...
save.
Yep.
A 15?
That succeed.
Yes. Let's go.
All right. As it tries to hit you with a mind sliver.
Oh.
That is its
So-
turn.
Player of Zidane knows what Mind Sliver is. Does Zidane know what Mind Sliver is?
You can roll me an Arcana, potentially.
Okay, well.
Evian, as you are rounding the corner, you hear something howling off in the distance as it is brutally stabbed repeatedly. And as you're rounding the corner, you hear above you something on the ledge wanders out from the cave. Halt! You can go no further.
It's adorable.
You must answer or pay tribute to my clan. This is our hill.
I can't talk in this form, right? Salty?
Nope, you cannot.
Okay. How tall is this?
It's about 10 feet, roughly.
May I hop on
Okay.
this hill and then just like pick him up by the cape and keep going?
You can certainly try.
Okay, let's do it. What do I need to roll?
Athletics.
In my deer form, huh? Or elf
Yep.
form? Okay. That's a
It is
1d
gonna
20
roll
plus
against you.
3. Oh, sad
Oh,
day.
roll the freaking 3!
Yes! 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 Yes!
My NPCs can't do shit.
Fucking A!
I have you roll saves. You succeed. I roll things on my characters with high modifiers. They fucking fail anyway. You hop up almost completely against whatever claim this little creature has against you, and you just pick it up by its cute little cape. But how dare you? Put me down! What? What? It seems to be at a loss for words, much like the DM is on this situation.
So that's 10 feet, and then okay, hold on. Because I only have a total of 30, and that was my action. So I guess I will. Am I able to go back down?
I mean, yeah, you can hop back down.
Okay, so that's just okay. So I was just here, I think it was, and then yeah, I'll go back down, and then I'll go.
Unhand me! Unmouth me! Clan, help! I'm being absconded with! And you start hearing the scurry of many, many little feet.
Okay, it's my turn. Oh wait, I have an extra action as an elf, but not as an elk, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's my turn.
Yep. But you hear the scurry of a lot of little feet coming to the aid of their, well, the mouse king that you're absconding with. Have some thoughts.
You know, we're gonna make this simple. I am going to cast. My mouse says I need to zoom out. Intellect Fortress on myself and Zidane.
All right.
And I really can't think of anything else to do on my turn.
You're upcasting it at 4th level?
I'm 5th level technically, but yeah. Yeah, because I'm using a warlock slot. I have to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's say it's upcast with a double target, so.
Yeah. So we should be squared away there. Yeah, I guess I'll just have telepathic speech with Zidane just in case. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. The bean.
Yes.
Except beans. Action.
Damn it. Let's see here. Where is Bean? Okay.
I think that was like a mug or something. Is that your action? Yes. Or yes.
Player, what is your action? Yes. You know what? Bean is going to stay invisible for as long as it lasts, and to be the eyes on this part of the engagement, so to speak.
Oops.
So that Seabreeze doesn't get surprised if the fairies come looking for evidence. And I don't believe he has anything ranged that he can do, really. He can detect invisibility, and then that's about it. So he will perch and keep an eye on the circle.
All right. Is the other fine. Is this one's turn? Fly 50. Make it 10. And it is also going to try and hit you with Mind Sliver, so go ahead and roll me a intelligence. Saving throw against Zidane, but you have advantage, I guess.
I need that. 22.
Okay. Its turn. Hildy.
I know what I'd like to do, but I think it might be a dumb thing to do. Oh, that's a touch spell. Okay. All right. You know what? Screw it. With Barnacle distracting the fairies, I think that I want to see again now that the fairies are distracted if I can dispel this mushroom circle.
With dispel magic or with just like an Arcana check to figure out what it is?
You know what? I'll roll an Arcana check. I feel like that would probably be a smart thing to do.
All right.
All right, hang on. That's yeah, that's a lot of bonus. Okay. That's a natural 20 plus 13.
Nice.
Jeez. Okay. As you are having more time to kind of study it, and you see Thamor poised to kick a mushroom, you recognize kind of you catch a glimpse on the mushrooms and notice that there's arcane circles kind of inscribed into it. You recognize the spell as Force Cage.
Okay. Okay, so was that my action or was that just a free check?
I would say that's your action if you're kind of actually like
Okay.
looking at it.
Okay, well that's
But-
fine. Now I know what it is. So
I mean, also knowing what Force Cage is, giving you the natural 20, Force Cage cannot be dispelled.
you're right, it can't. Okay.
Yep.
Darn. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. That's information. Yeah, I don't really have anything else. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Zidane, you can use your action to attempt to write in the book again, or you can take your action as normal.
So when I was it wisdom save earlier when trying to write in the book?
It was.
I'm guessing that would take up my action to try again.
It's what I just said, yes. I said you can take your action to try to write in the book again, should you wish to try to write that phrase, or write whatever you wish to.
I put the pen to the side of the book, take off my halberd, move within 10 feet of one of these things, and I'm going to hit one. Just whirling around in frustration. And reduce my AC by 1. So I have 16 AC. And I'm going to be hitting the one on top.
All right.
Not great.
Does not hit.
Well, it's on the upswing.
Will hit.
And may I pump a level 1 smite into it?
Okay.
Okay, so that's that, and then this. Ignore the 1 on the second.
Okay, so total of 15.
6. 6 or the second one. So 6 magical slashing and 10 radiant.
Oh, with the rolling 1 AC. Okay, so it's I got 60.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you hit the top one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Does it seem phased at all?
I mean, he gets hit. It doesn't. It's still there.
Hmm. Well, it's real enough, and it's trying to stop us from doing what I'm trying to do. I don't suppose you could hold them off?
I can try my best.
And move back 5 feet and get ready. I have no bonus actions. So, yeah, that is my turn.
It's going to fly forward. And it is once again going to try to mind silver you. Go ahead and roll me that intelligence saving throw again.
20.
Alright, that succeeds. Barnacle. If you're going to keep up the dancing, I'm going to need you to make another performance check.
Let's keep dancing.
Unless you plan to change it up, but that would be keep them distracted.
Just said Barnacle. Yes.
I know better. Hmm. If I cast a spell, would that prevent me from continuing to dance?
Convince me. As in, what spell are you casting, or how would you weave it into your dancing, I guess?
Yeah. I wanted to cast a twinned suggestion on the creatures around me. I can't hit all 3, but I can hit 2 of the 3. And it's just, he wants to convince them to keep dancing, to basically try to outdo each other. You know, basically up the competition. Now they're dancing. He wants to raise the stakes a little bit, get them very focused on what they're doing.
All right. Give it a shot.
All right, so
The saving throw for suggestion.
saving throw is 18 wisdom.
Yeah. 18 wisdom. All right. So, which 2 are you targeting?
Let's say the first one I talk to, and whichever one looks hotter.
We know
Doesn't
where your
really
mind
matter.
is. We know where your mind is tonight.
All right. So, first one rolled a
Wow,
21.
man.
The second one rolled a 10.
All right. Well, the hot one is he's just again. Barnacle's dancing. He's like, "Yeah, keep that up, ladies. Now, I think you can do better. Don't want to be outdone by the others."
Wow, I'm definitely gonna be the best dancer. I'm definitely. You're not. What are you trying to prove?
And my
And then go ahead and roll me.
dancing
roll your
check is a
performance.
natural 16 for 25.
Nice.
All right, they are still fairly convinced and haven't really been paying attention to the race, assuming that they probably thought that the howling of pain was the elk dying.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Oh, I forgot to roll the initiative for the mouse. Rolled a 16. Okay. All right, Seabreeze.
Damn, I can't.
You see Evian as the elk abscond with the Mouse King.
Yes, I do. And I'm
Hear the sound of a lot of little scurrying feet coming to the Mouse King's call
like way up.
Oh no.
you
Yep.
know. Yeah. Okay.
from within
He
the.
activated her.
And which way are you headed, Key?
Following the ring of this pathway, so
Go up here.
yeah, so I'm going that way.
I have an idea.
Oh dear.
Hey, wait, that's an elk.
Range is touch. But I can still pull it off. That would be kind of funny. Okay. I'm probably salty. I'm like 30 feet in the tree or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Say about 30 feet.
I think what I am going to do is I am not stealth. I'm not invisible, but I will drop down out of the tree. And is the little rat mouse thing actually still in your teeth?
Yeah, it's dangling from.
Yeah. It's wearing a cape. Yeah, she's holding it up by its cape. It looks very flustered.
If I cast invisibility on Evian Elk, a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible. As long as it's on the target's person. So that's all one thing, right?
I guess technically, yes.
Yeah!
Boom, they're invisible. And then I go back up the tree with bonus action.
And
I refuse to explain.
As you come down, touch Evian and turn her invisible as she's passing by, the mouse who's like complaining and like fidgeting around sees a giant tabaxi cap thing appear in front of it. Its eyes grow wide in terror before it turns invisible.
And I refuse to explain. I will take no questions. Thank you.
Alrighty then.
Run, Evian, run!
Interesting turn. Thamor. So, per Hilding's musing, I imagine, unless Hildy doesn't want to disclose it, you can tell you that it's a
Hildy ever
spell.
told Thamor that was a spell? Or the Hildy just like, okay, and just
Well, here's the thing. Would Hildy have any reason to think that Thamor has any knowledge of magic at all?
No.
Then no.
Then Thamor's got to do Arcana check to see what the spell is.
Roll me an Arcana, Thamor. Your DC
14
is...
out of 14.
You don't know. It's some form of magic.
I guess I'll have to get closer next time.
Oh, Jesus.
Though I will say, roll me a history. Roll me a history check.
History. Nat 1.
Never mind. You don't remember. It was such a traumatizing time that you do not remember that this was the same force gate you were trapped in a long time ago.
Oh, man! Darn!
It's memory sealed.
He's too busy kneeling down looking at the mushrooms even closer. That's my turn, I guess.
Alright. Okay. Realizing that its attack seems to be fairly ineffective.
No, please keep trying.
It is going to... something once I find where I... It is going to... Yeah. Sick. I'm like trying to reopen things. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Which doesn't help it much, but it doesn't know any better, so. Okay.
Absent thoughts.
You hear something whispering in your ear as this creature eyes you and kind of floats about. But you still take damage from it, technically.
Ah, dissonant whisper. I mean, oh no, that's very spooky.
You'll be fine.
Take half, so you take 7 points of psychic, which is halved further, I believe, because of the
Yep.
intellect fortress.
With
So it doesn't do a whole lot to you. Ironically, the best person you could have for defense with you is someone with intellect fortress.
Wow.
Good news, great defense. Bad news, don't have a lot for offense.
Bad news, maybe they'll learn and they're gonna come with spears. Who knows?
26.
All right. Evian.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running. Does it, by any chance, with me carrying the mouse and my little snout, does it weigh down my speed, or am I able to
Nope.
keep dashing?
You're still able to keep dashing.
Cool.
It just is unpleasant as once it attacks, he disappears. He's invisible. He resumes his complaining.
Yep. So I am going
Unhandle
with
me, you uncouth!
full 60 feet.
Where are we going?
And that is my turn.
His turn. You hear the scurry of several little mice coming from as they pop out looking for their leader and not seeing it but hearing his voice. They start kind of meandering around as much as they can looking for him.
Ow.
And he is going to try to stab you with his little cute stick rapier.
Oh.
Small saga.
Does a
Loss.
14. Actually, it's
Nope.
advantage. Well, okay. He flails around wildly, trying to hit you, failing miserably. And I guess since ruling is weird on this, because he's not the one that has invisibility on him, so I guess it doesn't actually break. That is a weird interaction.
He's an item. Under the,
He would be
doesn't that
offended if he
mean-
knew.
Doesn't that mean he's also taking me as a disadvantage to try to hit me?
Yeah, yep.
Can't see you. You're invisible.
That's true, but you're also grappling, so I think that would also be an advantage at that point, so it would be a neutral roll.
Yeah, that's true.
But
True
his,
enough.
but his cape is around his neck, right?
Yes, mostly.
So he's trying to strike while being hanged by his cape.
Yeah.
Basically. He's bobbing along,
And
being slightly
invisible.
hung and choked, and trying to swing wildly.
Hand me, you fiend!
I just asked for tribute!
Yes, chaos, yes.
You are the tribute!
Okay. And Evian, as you're proceeding further growls are being heard from the forest around you.
Oh, goody.
As and thus.
So, anyways, I start blasting. So, I think the purple one's the one that Zidane already had. No, you hit
They're
the
all
red.
purple.
They are all purple, sir.
They are all
Well,
me brain good tonight. I'm gonna
Intellect
stick with
Fortress
red.
protects your mind even if you don't have one.
If you're protecting an
Emotional
empty
damage.
room, is it really protection needed?
Yeah, you think you tried Mind Sliver on me? It'll smooth fly right off.
Self burn.
So I'm gonna shoot the red one for what on
What?
what?
Did it not roll the attack roll?
No, apparently that got unchecked.
As much as I want to give you guys good stats, I don't think guaranteed hits is an advantage I'm giving.
Just said it. You're premature godhood.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, a 17 does hit. Thank you for attempting to roll.
Or 2, and I need to add. Why is it not adding the?
You gotta have add. There'll be a little tick mark to add.
The charisma, yeah. So that should be
7,
plus
6.
Wait,
Yeah, 6 total.
I think I have a +1 from the.
I
Oh my
think
God.
it gives you a +1 to attacks, not +1 to damage. Most
You
things
are
it give-
correct.
So
And it's
it should
against
be
the red
6.
one?
Yeah, yeah, +1. Yeah, it should be against the red one, so it should be 6 against the red one. Now that we've corrected that, I assume generally that it's safe enough that it looks like it's somewhat effective.
Seems like it did something.
Sounds good.
Doesn't it also get pushed back?
I can choose to push it back, and yes, I like to push it back 10 feet.
Oh my god, this is the perfect defense setup.
Yes, I like to hit the red one again with a 21.
That hits.
For 7, that should calculate that. I am rolling low on the damage die. And then I would like to shoot the blue one.
Red one can also get knocked back 10
Yeah,
feet.
that's good. Knock 10 feet because I want to get the blue one to knock back 10 feet. I'm not sure at 13 hits though.
Does not.
That's unfortunate. 2 out of 3 ain't
Cast
bad.
Vicious Mockery as a reaction.
Try me.
Too bad Thamor isn't there I can re-roll that.
Vicious Mockery. It just sits there and shrugs and points at everything at you around you.
You know, rolling a 3 on the dice ain't bad on that either. So.
I don't know that Vicious Mockery would work on Absinthoss these days. He's been preconditioned, I think.
Holy shit, we've created the strongest NPC. He can't be affected by any intellect rolls. He can't be afflicted by Vicious Mockery. This man is invincible. Monks could only wish they could obtain that kind of mental peace.
And I will end my turn.
The bean. The golden bean.
I don't know. What do you think, Salty? Licking himself?
I mean,
preening his
if you want my
feathers?
reaction, if he knows what you're doing, there's a lot of tasty mice.
Oh, yes. Well, I say chaos. I say chaos. So, Salty, take the wheel. Do with him as you will.
What's his base move? His flight speed? Is it 60?
What is it? It is fly 40.
All right. So 40. He can dash 80.
Yeah.
Going to seeing the meal that is before him through his master's eyes of sorts. He flies forward, reveals himself in a beam of radiant light, which we don't know where that came from. He looks down upon the mice, and a devilish grin spreads across the golden bean's visage. What is to be seen is not for Lathander to see.
Bean, no! No! We're not supposed to leave evidence.
The bean sees food. It sees prey to play with, prey to consume. All right, that's the bean's turn.
Yes,
All right. The other one, seeing that its attacks is not working, it is going to shift its form.
Oh.
Wait, that's legal.
It is, because these are actually, well, if you want a slight meta fun bit, they're simply just figments of your imagination.
It just makes them just as real as anything else, so.
You're in a storybook after all.
You didn't apply the power of the stage whisper. They knew you were there.
He
We'll
is
just
going
wait for
to
it to transform.
shift
say something witty to Zidane.
Oh, it's
Oh,
He will shift his form, the kind of mutates, and you see the so-called hero of the story standing in front of you with a large halberd. And is going to move forward and take a swing at Zidane.
I have 16 AC.
And it rolled the 12. Okay. Since it used its action to transform, extra action to attack, that's all it can do. Alrighty. It's trying. Hildy.
okay. Here's the question, because this might be stretching what prestidigitation is actually capable of, but Hildy doesn't really have anything useful to do as far as the magic side of things is concerned because she can't dispel force cage. So instead, she wants to try to make sure that Barnacle can hold these fairies' focus. So would it be doable to use prestidigitation to create music for them to dance to?
Do you not have minor illusion or anything of that nature?
I do have minor illusion. Yeah.
Minor illusion can make music.
Oh well, hot damn! I'm gonna do that then. That makes much more
This
sense.
from the person playing an illusion mage. I've looked into all the shit I can do with it. Yes, it can make music and sounds and such. Fun spell.
So it's like narratively, she just pulls out a music box and she gives it a wind, and it just starts doing this tinkly little just fun little melody.
Yeah, I'll say that gives advantage to Barnacle's next check.
There you go.
love it.
All right, that's my turn.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Zidane.
Yes.
Did we lose Zidane?
Zidane is thinking.
All right, we will move on then.
We have one brain share to share between us.
And it's protected heavily.
This all might be some kind of magic, but this is not real. This is not how the story went.
Can't you imagine something better?
And as you look at the book, as you're looking at the book, you see all the other events unfolding. As you see that Evian as the elk is running off, absconded with the Mouse King, and the rest of the mice are now fleeing in terror from the sight of a golden cat.
I'm gonna try making another line break to interrupt the flow of the story.
That wisdom saving throw.
Which is advantaged.
Alright. As you touch pen to paper again, that arcane surge seems to feed back up through your arm, but you're able to push through it and write the words. Write the words. You write the words. Write the words into the page.
Wav, twill, wav. No,
Well, in that case, let me bring the dwarf back.
Here comes sexy dwarf.
All right there, laddie. You're ready, finally.
Yeah, roll me back in with a vengeance.
he tries writing again. Zidane now writes the plot with his pen.
That gift.
Or rather, he starts writing with that as
So
the
what did you
beginning
write?
of the statement. Here, let me put it in. So a line break, like a line across the page, and then writing below that. Zidane now writes the plot with his pen.
Okay. There's a bit of crackling in the air as you write this, as energy seems to swirl on the pages. The world around you seems to groan and creak a bit, but nothing seems to be affected directly with that statement. As you write it, you hear shrieking from down the hall. More things join the fray.
I don't like the sound of that. What are you doing?
trying to rewrite the story.
Are you rewriting it for us to die?
Well, ideally not. Give me some time. I've never written in a magic book before. Keep doing what you're doing.
You hear from the distance. One might think you've never written in a real book before either.
Who said that?
The phrase "use your
Nothing.
words"
It's just a
comes to mind.
figment of your imagination.
No, it gets written in the book as Barnacle shouts it, somehow knowing.
The book agrees.
The book knows.
There is nothing I can do with my bonus, so that is the rest of my turn. Although this is a 10-foot gap, I could have cast Moonbeam on the door. Damn it!
Moonbeam's in action.
Yeah.
Okay. So the newly formed one is going to fly in, and it is going to hit you with Shocking Grasp.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't help you with that one. Unless.
Concerning? You are wearing armor, so it has advantage.
Oh, cool. I have 17 AC now, again.
21.
That, yeah.
Okay. You take... Take 12 lightning, and you cannot take reactions.
Cool.
As it touches you, and an electric shock is applied. Alright. It is Green's turn. He's one of the originals, so he is going to transform.
Something to dampen the shame of kissing a dwarf.
Green will transform into the troll. It is going to march in, and it is going to try to slam you, Absynthos.
Oh, good. Bring it on.
23.
No, we'll
Shield.
be fine.
Shield, brother, shield. What are you doing?
Shield not gets to it. Sylvia Barbs is a maybe, but shield won't. You know what? Actually, yes, I will Sylvia Barbs that. Make him reroll.
Civilly Bobs.
Silverly Bob. Rolls into a 14.
14 will miss.
Okay. As you swing down, you would utter magical incantations to make fun of the poor troll again.
Like you can hit me.
It slams, kind of shattering the table on the side.
Oh.
Is its turn. Barnacle.
As part of his dancing, he's going to cast Mage Hand and take each of the fairies, all three of them now, because he's got 3 hands, take them by the hand and just start going at it, just jigging. They're dancing together.
That was not what I had in mind when you said going at it, but yes.
Hey,
all right.
It's not all horny energy.
You had me fooled. All right, so roll me another performance at advantage.
Yes.
Dancing at King Barnacle.
Another natural 16 for a 25.
They are still deeply enthralled in the dance that you are performing, somehow.
Look, this old man's still got moves. Moves you never seen before.
Yes, it's fun. We've never danced with mortals. This is fun. Very fun.
Yes, indeed. Keep your eyes on me, ladies. You'll see
the goat.
wonders that the Fae can't even show you.
Even the goat is swaying
Damn straight
in
he
beat
is.
with the music.
He's my best bud.
Seabreeze. You hear something kind of prowling in the forest beneath you, coming from this direction.
Oh, I must protect the bean. Hmm. Well, Bean's got the rats on lockdown, so I think the right thing to do is to position myself somewhere where I can hold my action. So let's measure out. First, I'll use my bonus action to start Blade Song. So that'll get me to 55 base. So let's say I'll post up like here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a perception as well as you're heading there.
Copy. Okay. And that is not great. I think that's a 14. Let me double check. Perception. Yes, that's a 14.
Okay, you don't notice it. You know there's something lurking, but you're not able to catch a glimpse of where they are.
Okay, so if I get to here and then I hear there's probably something in my tree.
There's something kind of like there's something kind of like moving around with you. And it doesn't seem like it's picked up on you, but you don't know where it is either.
I will, so that was 40, so fuck yeah, man. I'll go ahead then. I'll try and get like ahead of, because Evian is running, counterclockwise. So I guess I'll try and post up here in anticipation that it's gonna leap at her, and that I can hold my action till she does.
Okay.
Cool. That's my turn.
Namor. Place is getting pretty lively between Hildy striking up a musical tune, Barnacle dancing with the Fae, a very confused Dorvin and Millie, but
Arcana check. I really want to see what the spell is.
I guess go ahead. I mean, you've technically failed it, so.
I mean, there's really not much else I can do. I could try making.
I mean, unless you want to ask Hildy what she thinks it is, the person that is there investigating it.
I mean, she would tell you if you asked her.
Ask someone for help when I'm a god who has superior magic.
It's true.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll me another Arcana. I guess.
Hey.
You are still convinced it's magical, but it's that belief is starting to fade. Maybe, just maybe, it's biological.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I guarantee you it actually is magical.
What spell is it?
Namor says it out loud, and I just envision Hildy just. Huh?
Look, I mean, she looks pretty like she. I mean, no, she wouldn't be rude about it. I mean, does Force Cage mean anything to you?
I mean, I already wrote my history check, and the answer is fuck no. So,
well, if someone mentions it to you, you'd probably remember. You just didn't remember it from visual, basically. But you do remember the time you spent in a Force Cage and nearly died in said Force Cage.
Yes, I spent some time in one. Very unfortunate. I followed some idiots into a building.
That's a very specific memory that you just recall. You spent okay. That we don't have time later, but yeah. So unfortunately, I can't do anything about it.
Well, I use my action to Arcana, but I guess next go around I will start tapping at the mushrooms.
All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Go to the one in red. He's been there, so he transforms. He's going to take on the form of one of the bandits. Here. Oh, well, that works.
Form of Alton.
It was a thought, but Alton's not technically from the story.
He takes the form of Thamor.
Oh shit, we're all dead.
It rushes forward and tries to take a wild swing at you, Sedan.
As they are wont to do.
16.
Nope.
All right. That is its current turn. Evian.
I'm running.
Again, yep, the Mouse King again is struggling in your grasp. I need
Uh-huh.
a couple things are going to happen in sequence here. I need you to
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw
As an elk?
as an elk.
I guess that
You don't
I
seem
hate
pleased
being
by
an
this.
I chose wrong.
The milk was a bad choice.
You have chosen.
Hey!
Oh,
Yeah!
way too fast for you. Way too fast for you.
Holy shit. All right. You prance about, and again, maybe it's the Sixth Sense. Maybe it's the rat mouse or the Mouse King who sits there and gasps aloud as he knows what's coming. But from the forest, 3 spiders leap forward, trying to pounce at the prey they sense. And however, with the invisibility and the fact that you rolled a nat 20, they just kind of scurry about aimlessly, biting about at, well, nothing. And, well, Seabreeze, your reaction is up to you if you were to go down and stab spiders.
Oh boy, I didn't.
They
see
are
what I
going
was
off
holding,
tremor
so
sense.
yeah, we'll assume that it was a stab. Yeah, sure. Can I do that cantrip? Can I do what is it?
Crusader
Strike?
Sure.
Okay. And given that it's one of these guys is, well, actually 2 of them are in range of an ally, can I do a sneak attack on one of those?
Yep, they are in range, so, and they're also completely unaware of you, so.
Excellent. Okay, that's terrible. Come on, 20. Nope. But it's still really high. So that's 28.
That definitely hits.
Okay. And then Crusader Strike, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I do 3 of these and 5 of those. Okay, here comes the damage. Nice. Give me a second here. That's okay. 23. Plus 9 is 51.
Yeah. It did.
Gross.
And this one doesn't turn into a person. It just kind of shrinks and turns into a normal dead spider.
Oh yeah. Not that I would have felt that, but
Apparently, Seabreeze got a gun.
Oh my gosh, be packing.
all right.
Sedan, please stop. No, do not write this into the story. We do not need Seabreeze's gun.
Seabreeze with a gun. Oh, do it.
Dragon powder.
All right. So go ahead and make your move, Evian. You do not have to worry about them at reaction attacking since they failed their jump, and even with the nat 20, they're literally just kind of confused as to what they jumped out after.
And don't slip in the guts.
I'm running.
Yep. As you go through there, something watches you from atop the hill,
Even
kind
though
of
I'm
eyeing you
invisible?
warily. Huh?
I'm invisible.
That is true. So it is eyeing the noise, I suppose. Doesn't know where you are, but Mouse King isn't exactly keeping quiet.
Oh, it's a wolf.
Hey, where's my Mouse King? You should be dangling from where I am.
I'm grabbing him. I need to zoom.
This Mouse King's getting the ride of a lifetime.
Help me!
God, I'm gonna hurl.
You can forget the toll. Just put me down.
You made your choice.
You made your choice.
Once again, it's freaking out. It sees the spiders. You're carrying it along. It thinks about stabbing you again. Sees the wolf at the top of the hill. Thinks better and is not going to try to stab you. And instead, it's going to just wait and bide its time to where it's not gonna get attacked. And his rat clan is unfortunately scared. We're just gonna flee. That entire corner of the map is now just Bean's hunting ground.
It's Beanland. It's Beanland. Yes.
This corner of the map is being censored for unnecessary amounts of violence that are about to ensue.
Now, what happens with them if we introduce ducks?
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. These mice are not multiplicative.
Here.
It's not that kind of story. Absinthoss. There's a veritable horde coming your way.
I might have a solution. I'll tell Sedan, you want to try writing in a story? Let me show you how it's done. And he's going to call upon the void.
Oh
and
no.
he's just going to ask for them to just freeze in an attempt to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
And I'll even give you a better argument. In a previous life, Absinthoss is more of a Hexblade. And Hexblade's got as a 5th level spell.
He intuitively knows.
He just intuitively knows.
So you got all these great lore arguments for it.
I mean, it is a 5th level spell, but
Yeah. And I'll take some damage, and it might end up losing concentration on the Intellect Fortress, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
all right, go for it.
Alright, so let me roll, is that 1d6 for hurting myself? So that's a 5. So then we can
You need to
name...
scale up that damage at this point with how much higher level we've gotten with these abilities.
Honestly, that'd be
Let's
pretty
see.
reasonable. Brains on output. Where is Constitution? And I get an advantage. Okay, so I passed that. That won't be an issue. And I believe Cone of Cold is 8d8. So
It is a Constitution saving throw, though.
that's okay.
So
34 or 17 if they pass. And there's a
Alright.
DC. Oh, great, it's an autopilot.
well, let's. What is the DC against yours?
Why am I dumb enough
What's
and
your-
cannot read on the sheet? So we
Your
got a
DC
4.
is probably a 17.
4 plus 4 plus, was it 8? 16 plus 1, 17. Yeah.
All right. Troll morph rolls 16, so he fails. Orange 1, 14. Red 1, 14. Brielle copy 5. Great. Purple 22.
The furthest away.
He's just
Purple
the
gets a
edge of the
pass.
code. He's like, I feel a little chill, but cone of minor inconvenience.
Purple gets to
So
live
he-
another day.
Still live another day, yeah. 34. Guy's still standing.
Cone
So
of, it's not that cold outside, Mom. I don't need my coat.
Cone of Mariah Carey.
What?
The inane chuckling is making this better. Not inane, the mad chuckling, that's what I want to say. The red one's dead. Okay. So this guy shatters and
It's a
freezes
frozen
and turns into a statue. Just
Poor bandit.
It's your imagination.
It's not my
Yeah.
book at this point.
You're not allowed to feel sad for them.
You're right, I don't. I'm just putting up a front. I
And
need
their
to be
thing's safe.
relatable
The
to
fuck?
other mortal beings.
No, come to the dark side. There's cookies.
Enact your will upon others.
we have
Void.
we have cookies and bean.
All right. That was a lot of damage.
But only one fell. Oof. Spooky.
I mean, he's still standing.
Sans pulse.
I will burn another use of the genie's vessel, and I'm gonna fly up. Let's call it 15.
He's going to abandon his partner and leave him open to be attacked.
I thought he was going to say, I'm going to use my genie vessel and just go inside the amulet. And fuck off.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. It should be elemental gift.
Wait,
here.
to 10 feet.
I'm gonna float up 10 feet.
I'm out of here.
Then 5 feet over this
Wait,
round.
wouldn't the other one potentially, the first one, when we potentially still up, have like a couple minutes?
I mean,
or
would it last?
does-
I mean, I got plenty of uses. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to take the attack of opportunity from both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The troll will attack you. 15.
Misses.
Okay. The other tentacle one will roll 13. All right.
Misses, yeah.
They did good jobs.
That's okay.
My NPC done good.
Yeah, I mean, they can do a clobbering, so that's why I'm running away. And that'll be the
Okay.
end of my turn.
All right. Pink, last one way over here, is going to fly in. And it is, once again, it's going to try to Mind Sliver you, Zidane.
Brilliant.
That's okay. You still got advantage on that roll.
Did you also roll for your concentration, by the way?
They
Me?
both missed.
They both
No,
missed.
when he took damage on himself.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Okay.
because I only
It's
did.
22. Or 20.
All right.
It was
That's all
20
good.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
Mind Sliver is
Intellect saving throw.
Collect. You got advantage.
advantage. Oh,
That fails.
Ugh.
Oh, you at least resist the damage,
yeah.
but not the negative effect.
So let's see. You take.
A billion damage.
You take a whole 3 points of psychic, because that's halved. It's 7, but you halved it. So you take 3. Yes, you heard me right. 3 points of psychic damage. But you subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw.
Oh. So 102 points left.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
You're
The
a
Riel
mild
copy is
headache.
going to swing at you with its halberd again.
I need Hellish Rebuke or something. Damn it.
17.
That meets.
That okay. That does damage then. All right. He does 8 points of slashing. He will extra attack for 12 and miss.
Ow.
That is his turn. Purple. Going to fly in. And is going to shocking touch you again. Well, yeah, but it's going to shocking grasp you.
Ooh, mock me.
Oh, 16. Oh, it gets advantage. 19.
And that's an attack, yeah.
So you take 1d8. 3 points of lightning damage. And no reactions. Again.
Oh no! What was the damage again? Sorry.
3 points of lightning. They're tickle fingering everything.
We should have brought the dwarf.
That's the final straw. You write something incorrectly in that book, the dwarf comes back.
Oh boy.
Alright. I guess the question is should we take a quick break and call it here till next time, because it's almost 1 a.m. and I do not know how much longer this encounter is actually going to go. Because it kind of depends on what ends up getting written in that book, potentially, as to what else starts occurring.
Sounds good to me, honestly. I'm okay either way.
We could always like continue it until the end of the round so that it gets written in the book and then you can plan for it.
All right.
Yeah, let's finish
It's
the
like
round.
4
I
turns.
like that.
All right, Hildy.
Okay, I still don't really have anything useful to do, so I'm just going to continue making Barnacle look good.
Poke the mushroom.
All right.
I'll leave that up to you. No, yeah, Hildy is not going to touch this thing. But so the music is already going, but and minor illusion is not a concentration spell or anything. No, and neither is prestidigitation. Okay, so the music is going, and then I'm going to use prestidigitation to make like flashing lights around
Okay.
Barnacle and the fairies, so it's like a little rave.
They're buying it. They like their lights.
And that's really all I've got. And he's already rolling with advantage, so I don't know if that does anything mechanically, but
I mean, it continues the advantage because every check is getting harder now, but he's still rolling
okay,
insanely high.
All right, cool. He's got advantage again then.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right, Zidane. Oh, sorry. Anything
No,
else?
that's it. That's my turn.
Zidane.
Oh, I'm gonna try writing in the book again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that wisdom saving throw, but you get advantage on it now. But you have a minus 1d4.
Also, don't forget you still have that advantage from the silvery barbs you've already used already.
Okay. That still succeeds, but again, that lightning kind of, that arcane feedback crackles up your arm as you start writing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you write? You see again in the book now appearing that Evian as an elk has outraced the spiders. One of them got squished by a sea breeze. There are pages of unspeakable horrors being done to the small rats by a golden bean.
The fairies lose and release their prisoners.
Okay. As you write this into the book, you hear shrieking and groaning as the world around you starts to like the walls around you seem to start cracking and crumbling. Sounds like pages fluttering ahead. And up ahead, Hildy.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Keep going. But
I was gonna say, as you write that in, Hildy, Thamor, as you guys are standing around, kind of staring at the forest cage, you see, and like everyone's still dancing, the fairies immediately stop. You see their eyes kind of glaze over. Oh. We lost.
Oh,
Well, I guess we lost. That's a shame. It seemed like so much fun.
well, I'm having fun.
Yes, thank you for playing, but we see them kind of lull off into the distance a little bit.
Oh,
Guess we lost.
can I get a parting
Come on.
kiss before you go?
Don't push
You
it,
see them
pal.
snap their fingers in unison before the barrier around Dorvin crackles and breaks, shattering to the ground around him.
Yeah.
Only fair play.
Guess. Well, bye then. And with a blink, they fade away.
Barnacle's sitting there like puckered up.
What? Ow. Fuck!
The goat wanders over
Evian.
and kisses you.
I
You're
was
still
just
an elf.
thinking that.
Yeah, okay. The goat offers its condolences and kisses you in their stead.
Whatever. You're a good goat. Good job. What was it again? Jerry? No. Greg? Maybe Greg. You're a good goat, Greg.
But as the barrier fades, cracks start appearing in the ground around you as the world shakes. Evian, you're still an elk.
Oh shit! Seriously?
Ah.
All right, Zidane, what else? As you do that, again, the cries of those around you start kind of groaning a bit as they seem to get even more aggressive.
Ah, not good. I
You
putting
hear
my
that voice. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead first.
You hear that voice once again. You dare tamper with the story's flow. You will be erased.
No, I'm just skipping ahead a couple pages. And I'm going to put my thumb on the page I'm writing in. And taking the book with me, I would like to misty step away from this throng of adoring fans and start running this way.
All right.
Book in hand.
Bye, Absinthoss.
Duke away this game.
He's flying. He's flying. It's okay. As long as he keeps their concentration, everything's fine.
I don't need to maintain concentration for this flight, so we're good.
I'm talking about the intellect fortress, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well.
Boy, you guys make a great team. I'm just saying.
He does
It was fun to watch.
Like as I bamf away, I yell over at Absinthoss. All right, well, don't die. Think I know how to solve this problem.
I think I know how to solve the problem. He sees this.
Don't die.
Okay.
He misty steps away and starts running. They kind of watch him go, and there's that comical. Their eyes turn at Absinthoss in the air.
Oh wait.
Oh, it's okay. You got this, right? You just need to run around and run away.
All right. I guess we'll finish up with there. So we got a couple more turns left in the order. The orange one is going to fly up to you, and it is going to shocking grasp you.
Okay.
Your focus is
19.
metal because it's a lamp.
A 19 does hit. Might as well deal damage. I got plenty of hit points. That's what they're there for.
Does 7 points of electric, and you have no reactions.
That's fine.
And then roll your concentration.
Which should be a 10.
All right.
All right.
Is its turn. The one posing as the ogre going to march forward and take a swing at you in the air.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, can't reach. 10 feet from there. It can't reach it without getting closer. Okay. It is going to try to hurl the desk at you that it shattered prior.
Yeet.
Does it beat a 17? That's all I need to know. Meter beat 17.
Oh, it is roll 11. So it flies past you and slams against the wall behind you. Okay.
Yeah.
Barnacle.
Well, all of my dancing companions are gone. I turn around, look at Dorvin. Dorvin, is that you right?
Yeah,
Fuck, go hug your daughter. She's been worried sick about you.
right, of course.
We'll take care of the rest of this. I think.
But yeah, the ground is crackling and cracking, and seems to be breaking around you. So the world seems to be falling apart.
Shit, whatever Zook and Applesauce are doing, Shawstack. Let's go. I'm gonna go check on him, alright?
What? Okay, should I come with you?
If you want.
Yeah, I better come with.
And Thamor, stop poking at those mushrooms.
Barnacle's gonna run up.
Still.
Will I do that?
Thamor has not even noticed that the magic's gone. He's just sitting there still poking in the mushrooms.
Yeah, I
I have
will.
forsaken beans and have discovered shrooms.
I'm going
Oh,
to
no.
upcast Dimension Door, grab onto Thamor and Hildy, and we are going to teleport all the way back to the edge of the
Oh,
void place.
Thamor pokes a mushroom and disappears.
Thamor, was it? Hey, come here.
Grabs him, grabs Hildy. Let's go! Poof!
all right.
Don't do shrooms, kid. Otherwise, an old man with magic might grab you and teleport you to the void.
It's true.
All right. Yeah, as you approach again the edge of the proverbial world here, you look down and see a very long distance down, a colossal mess of things surrounding Apsithos for the most part.
How far down are they?
It's a 100-foot drop.
100 feet. I don't think any of my cantrips can reach that far.
But a spell
60,
might.
60. But I just cast a leveled spell, so
Oh.
I'm out of options. So I'll sit tight.
All right.
Because Ray of Frost is very short.
That puts us back up at the top of the turn order, which we will pick up next time.
Woo.
Good.
Woo.
So,
Oh.
let's see how the world recovers from how Zidane decides to write the story.
I'm a frickin' deer.
Elk.
Elk, you're right.
I'm a
And
god.
you said this wasn't a choose your own adventure.